you'd miss so much. He's a scholar of boxing, and there's probably not a man alive who knows more about the all-time greats. He could talk to you about like Harry Greb and Jack Johnson and Stanley Ketchel. He talk to you about guys that like you never heard before.
Even the
decided from this moment on to recognize me as the scholar of boxing. That's it, Jim. The rope when he got hit with a beautiful shot back at Tony. That's the right. That's the right. Leans back and forward to the right hand. People don't know shit about boxing at all. Did you get what you were looking for?
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.
What's good, everybody? Hold on. What the hell is going on? What? Insane. So, what's up, everybody? If you haven't been living under a rock, you know goddamn Floyd got the motherfucking beats put on him by goddamn. He got them lumps, motherfucking beats by goddamn Dre. And I can't say that I'm not happy about it. Not even gonna lie. I think Floyd Mayweather, this has been a long time coming for him. I think Floyd Mayweather, outside of what he did in the ring, is a fucking asshole and a dick. And I just can't get that shit out of my mind. You know what I mean? Like what he's done. You know what I mean? How he won't let, the next generation shine without talking about himself. He shows up to press conferences to tell everybody he's the great. He's just an unbearable and not likable dude. Like, I remember when he was dating Miss Jackson, the one that ended up being with Nelly. I think her and Nelly split up. Well, of course they split up, right? We're back to Ashanti. But whenever he was dating Miss Jackson, he hired like a private investigator or some shit to like follow her around, and like kind of like force her back into a relationship. My private investigator told me you were doing XYZ, so you should come on back to me because you wasn't perfect in a relationship. Just some weird shit like that. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but these boxers, they be weird. They be weird because they spent their entire life, basically being sheltered from stuff. Their daddies raised them really, really, they don't even have personalities. They're like awkward in interviews and stuff like that. That's not by coincidence. I mean, it's really by design. Their daddies have carefully kept them away from people, so they haven't developed a social skill, that we all develop at young ages. So they don't have that shit working for them. And then, when they get older, they're shielded from life experiences. You fuck up and you learn from your mistakes. They don't have that luxury. So a lot of these guys are fucking weird. And Floyd Mayweather is a walking, living testimony to that. He's a weird guy, very weird. Like, I tell this story a million times, but I tell it 1,000,001, right? I read Mike Tyson's book. What's up, Miss Angie? I read Mike Tyson's book, right? And in Mike Tyson's book, he basically said that, one day he went to his house and like he was approached by some MIB type people. It wasn't. He started thinking like, what did I do now? Like, why am I in trouble now, right? So he sits down with the FBI people and he started thinking, how when you're a kid, you get called to the office, you start thinking about all the bad shit you did. Like, damn, did they find out about that? Was it them fruit snacks I stole? Was that cookie I stole in the cafeteria? You just start running down the Rolodex of shit you could have did, right? So he's rolling down the Rolodex of shit he could have did. And he's like, can't think of nothing. And then finally they sit him down. They say, hey, the girl's name, I think they kept her anonymous in the book, but they were like, do you know so-and-so? You're like, yeah, of course. Did you kidnap her? Like, kidnap? The fuck? why would I kidnap somebody that, basically I'm fucking on a regular? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm always laying pipe to this, like to this bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? And the officers are like, oh, okay, and Mike Tyson even shows him the video, because he got videos on his house of her, got the gate code and everything, just lingering around his house without him even being there. You know what I mean? How you gonna kidnap somebody that got access to your house? You know what I mean? But he showed them that, so they just left it alone, right? So he said that a boxing promoter, and a lot of people speculate this being Jay Prince, right? You can look this story up, you don't believe me. But a lot of people speculate that being Jay Prince from Houston, because he used to work with Floyd Mayweather, basically told him that Mike Tyson, that Floyd Mayweather was the person that actually got the FBI to he got the girl to tell the FBI that Mike Tyson was kidnapping her because he was in a relationship, and he told her that he wasn't going to provide her financially unless she cut it all off with Mike Tyson, and he forced her to say that he kidnapped her to the FBI. Just because if Floyd Mayweather's such a little guy, right? If he tells Mike Tyson, hey, can't fuck with my girl anymore, Mike Tyson's obviously going to be Mike Tyson. He's probably going to fucking bite Floyd's ear off, bite Floyd's leg off and chew it, you know what I mean? But there was nothing he could do, so he used the laws. He hid behind the laws. But that right there, that whole situation to me sums up Floyd Mayweather's character to me. He's always been that type of guy. When Mike Tyson was trying to go to one of the events, Floyd Mayweather was giving him trouble getting in there as media. And I remember they asked him, they was like, because he was already in the heat of the moment. He already doesn't like Floyd. He was caught up in the moment. And they asked him, they was like, hey, Mike, something about Floyd. And he was like, Floyd Mayweather said he was the greatest of all time. And he was like, don't make me laugh. He was like, Floyd Mayweather, he said, being the greatest of all time, you have to be, oh shit. You have to be with the people, not guarded from the people. Said Floyd Mayweather guards himself from the people. He's like, he's a scared little man. He can't even take his kids to school. This is what Mike Tyson's saying. The scared little man who can't even take his kids to school. He was like, he was going ham on Mike. He was going ham on Floyd. And I say all that to say, Mike Tyson dislikes Floyd, and he has good reason to, obviously, right? You got the federal stuff, and then you got the legacy stuff. There's a natural rivalry there because Floyd Mayweather was the guy up next, and Mike Tyson was the guy before him, and Floyd Mayweather was a little guy at that. So there's already that natural rivalry. And then the fact that, Tyson is a heavyweight, heavyweights, they're supreme. You know what I mean? Like, they're the cream of the crop. They walk into a room, everybody feels their presence. You know what I mean? Like heavyweights are heavyweights. There's a reason why people who don't know anything about boxing, like boxing or any of that shit, they always know who the heavyweight champion of the world is. It's not a coincidence. So, say I to say this. Floyd Mayweather, of course, right? If you haven't been living on the rock, was in London. He was in London, and he went over there, fucked around, and found out. He went up there, buying. First, he made a political stance. He took the stance of Israel, right? This is really crazy to me. He took the stance of supporting Israel against Palestine, right? And there's a large Muslim community in London, right? London is a melting pot as well, just like America, but they have a large presence over there. And that presence was not having that shit. And the rumor is that Floyd Mayweather's security guard. Now, I don't know how true this is. Now, you take this with a grain of salt, because I'm gonna show some news clips later. Truth is lies somewhere in the middle of all this mess, right? But the rumor is that they were flying a flag over there, a Palestine flag, and one of the TMT guys took the flag and threw it on the ground. And this is prior to the event, not the same day, not today, but prior to the event, he did that. This is the rumor that's what's circulating. But either way, Floyd Mayweather got ran the fuck up out of London. His security guards was tripping and falling over each other. And this showed me something. This pointed to an even bigger, larger picture to me of what I know about Americans. And I always say that Black people are domesticated. We've been in America so long, we're domesticated, right? And it shows. You know how it shows? Because what you're starting to see is a trend of black people going to other countries and getting their asses whipped. And when I say whipped, I mean whipped. Remember Rick Ross? When fucking Rick Ross went over there to fucking Canada playing Not Like Us and they beat the shit out of fucking Rick Ross? Beat the shit out of fucking Rick Ross. Told his ass up. That's all you heard. Beak, beak. They knocked the out his ass. That's crazy. But yeah, he went over to fucking Canada thinking shit was sweet. You know, it's like Americans are entitled. You know, and we know this. We know this. Americans are entitled. Like we're so entitled that when we make movies and there's a natural world disaster, we only worry about America. America's the only one that shows up. Like we don't. There's nothing going on in China. You know what I mean? It's just America. America's the one. Oh my gosh, what is America gonna do? Save America, America. Like we're just America, America crazy. But like I said, it's trickled down. Like it's showing. It's showing in like that black people have been domesticated. We're starting to go around with that same privilege. You know what I mean? I am American. You treat me with the privilege and dignity, you bastard. Rick Ross got the shit beat out of him. Going over there, what are you gonna do about it, white boy? White boy. That white boy put hands and fucking feet on Rick Ross. Hands and feet. Like a legend has it, Rick Ross's Ozempic pills is still over there in Canada on the ground. Like they slid his bodyguards, they beat the fuck out of Rick Ross. And I don't know if y'all remember, but like that shit was pretty depressing because for Rick Ross's, he pulled up. Does it look like anybody laid their hands on me? I'm still the boss. But it was depressing for his security guards because they got beat up for Rick Ross's ego and his entitlement. People going to other countries, black people mainly, getting the fucking beats put on them. Like I said, like this is a trend. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a trend, especially rich black people, because they not only are they entitled by being American, but they feel like they're in the elite class of black people because they're rich, which they are. You know what I mean? But you remember Offset? Remember Offset was in France, kicked that guy, then got his ass packed out. But it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Why are y'all going everywhere, treating it like America, like you're in America? And mind you, they don't do this shit in America. So why would you go anywhere else and throw shit on the wall? It doesn't make any sense to me. But hey, y'all do as y'all please, man. Y'all do as y'all please. But yeah, it's pretty crazy to me that like fucking black Americans is going around the world showing they fucking ass and paying the price for it. And the price seems to be to me hands and motherfucking feet, head, shoulders, knees and toes, like they getting packed. Look, bodies just be dropping. Like, do y'all not think this shit out? Now, luckily, Floyd Mayweather with his fucking Santa Claus jacket, luckily he wasn't packed out. You know what I mean? His security, they did the road runner. They would get the fuck out of here. You remember when Donald Trump got shot in the ear? You remember that shit? And you remember how they ducked Donald Trump off and got him the fuck up out of there? Well, shit, that you would have thought Floyd Mayweather was Donald Trump, because when they started the shit, Floyd Mayweather got the fuck up out of Dodge. Like he didn't waste any time whatsoever. He got the fuck up out of there. You know what I mean? Let me let y'all listen to it with the sound on. Let's listen to it with the sound off. But yeah, they got the fuck up out of there. Notice when Floyd Mayweather sees the camera, when he like right there, he sees the camera, that's when he starts talking shit. You know what I mean? Trying to stand his ground. But before then, Floyd Mayweather was he was pretty humble. You know what I mean? He seen all the well, let me not say he was humble. Before that, he was trying to let his nuts drop just a little bit because he had them bodyguards, that force field around him. But once they started showing fear, Floyd Mayweather got the fuck up out of there. Like he put up a little resistance, like, you know, remember Scrappy Doo? Let me at him, let me at him, let me at him. He tried to do a little Scrappy Doo shit, but it just wasn't working. But let's listen to this shit with the sound on. Bear with me, bear with me. Okay, hold on. Get this set. Get this shit up. I forgot all about this. Let me take you through this shit. This is why I don't feel bad for Floyd Mayweather. This is exactly why I don't feel bad. I just told you all the stuff that you got to look up about character and stuff like that with Floyd involving Mike Tyson. Look at this shit. Look at this. This is insane. Y'all let me know if y'all want to.
We get stuck. All lives matter. So I'm here to say all lives matter. You know, a lot of times we get stuck. We get stuck, and we're followers. When you hear one person say, "Oh, Black Lives Matters" or "Blue Lives Matters," all lives matters. And what I learned from boxing, what everyone could take in real life, is follow directions, follow order. Don't give nobody no hard time, because my thing is this, with everybody that's watching this interview and that's listening, because this interview will be played long when I'm gone. When someone breaking your house or someone breaking your car, the first thing we do is we call the police. You know, with me being a fighter and my hands being registered, if I hit a guy for breaking in my house or breaking in my car, it's gonna cost me more money. So I got to work smarter, not harder. I'm gonna call the cops. So, and it's not right what's going on within this world on both sides. I think we need to communicate better, and I think we need to follow direction. It's rules and regulations to everything.
What do you think of Colin Kaepernick protest?
I'm Floyd Mayweather. Kaepernick need to try to get the starting job. You know, stand up and get the starting job. That's what he need to focus on. But I can't knock him. If that's what he believe in, you know, and the people stand behind him, you know, so be it. He got the #1 selling jersey, so it's obvious he's doing something right.
Floyd, I thought of this question beforehand, before I came here tonight. If any, because now that you're retired, we really love those fantasy matchups, you know.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
Okay.
One thing about me, we don't do, you know, one thing, this is reality. We don't do fantasy matchups.
Okay.
One thing about me, I kick the ass for real. You know, we know if they was the A fighter, if they was extraordinary, I made them look ordinary. You know, when the history books is written, they ain't gonna say, "Oh, he was a coward, he was scared, he was born." You know what they're gonna say?
He was one of the best, if not.
He was the smartest.
Lonnie fought recently. What did you think about his performance?
Unbelievable. Hell of a boxer. Badu Jack kind of remind me of Donald Curry. Donald Curry, even Ishe, he's up there in age, but he's still busting his ass, making it happen. He should be fighting for a title again also.
Would it make sense for Badu to fight the winner of Andre and Kovalev one day, the winner of that fight, in due time?
Badu,
is that a good fight?
Sorry?
The winner of Ward and Kovalev one day, would that make sense?
Absolutely. Well, you know, Badu Jack is not ducking or dodging anyone.
So as you see, Floyd Mayweather cooning like a motherfucker. All lives matter. You know, it's good people on both sides. It's like, fuck. You know, we need to cool down on both sides of the argument. Floyd Mayweather is a piece of shit. A piece of shit. And I can't forget the shit that he's done. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was happy. The only sad part about it is that Floyd Mayweather didn't get more beats put on him. I wanted him to get Rick Ross packed out. I wanted them to fucking have to, carry them Gucci boots because he wouldn't stop wearing Gucci. You know what I mean? I wanted them to take, I started to feel like motherfuckers were just mad about shit. They didn't even know who Floyd was. It was like, I just got fired from my job. Yeah, where's that mob going? Where's that angry mob going? They're going to go jump somebody. Who they jumping? Floyd Mayweather. I hate that motherfucker. Hell yeah. This is for Gucci. You know what I mean? The African ancestors, they pulled up. Everybody was getting blows and licks in on Floyd. And like I said, I love it. But here's the actual video with actual audio. Here you go.
Money Mayweather just got punched up, bro. Money May. Get these motherfuckers. They're trying to get me. Money man. Money man, don't worry, you're good, man. They're trying to get me in there.
That shit was awesome. Oh my God, that shit was awesome. The funniest part about it to me, not only was that Floyd Mayweather get his just dues, you know what I mean? But the funniest part about that to me was the guys like, Floyd Mayweather, you're good, man. You're good. You're good. It's the UK guy. Like, bro, what the fuck? Who are you? You're the guy recording. I'm supposed to trust the cameraman? Everybody who watches movies know the fucking cameraman always survives. Like, bitch, you have immortality. I'm fucking Floyd Mayweather. I don't want to die. That shit's hilarious. Floyd Mayweather, you're good, man. You're good. You're good. Like, get the fuck out of here. But yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious. But yes, Floyd Mayweather has been cooning for decades. Floyd Mayweather has gone against black people purposely for decades. You know what I mean? When black people stood up. Now look, the Gucci stuff, like I always say, that pro-black shit is dead, man. People they seek white favor. White favor always kills pro-blackness. The clip I had where I put Smokey, when he leave, I be talking again. That's black people. We pro-black around other black people, but when those black people leave, you know what I mean? When a white person show up, we're not pro-black anymore. But then when they leave, we be pro-black again. So I'll join some causes, but I'll keep in mind that black people is completely full of shit. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. When they took the Gucci stand, the stand against Gucci, it was for good reasons, right? They put that fucking that black face around that girl, and everybody was. I ain't gonna say everybody. Most people were in solidarity because they couldn't give up the NFL. They made every excuse not to give that up. So at least they was in solidarity on this shit. But you had one coon out of everybody named Floyd Mayweather that would not give it up. He just couldn't do it. It was so important to him. He made a really big deal about giving up Gucci. He went out of his way to show that not only will he not give up Gucci, but he supports them. This motherfucker went and made a video of him at the Gucci store spending buku of money during the black protests. So his statement to black people was, not only am I going to keep wearing Gucci, because let's just say he had Gucci shit at the house that he didn't want to throw away, but I'm finna go spend all the money and so much money that, you know what I mean, that they won't even feel y'all protests when it comes to boycotting them with money. That's how much of a dick this guy is. But like I said, I'm gonna show the Gucci shit and I'm gonna show the actual story. Hold on, give me a second. What's good, Reg? Man, I hope they don't flag me for this, but if they do, man, I just delete this part. Hold on, give me a second. Everybody was boycotting Gucci. This motherfucker go to the Gucci store and show it. It's a TMZ video. Maybe I shouldn't show it. Fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Here we go. Yo, what the fuck is going on? Hold on. Man, I'll pause it. What's going on? I'll pause. You see that shit? Hold on, let me share it again. I don't know why it cut off. I'll pause. You in the shower. Let me mute you up, man. What you got going on over there?
Hey, some water. We're in the kitchen, man. There's just some water in the kitchen going. That's all.
Man, I'll pause it. No, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Nah, just wife in the kitchen doing some stuff, man. That's all.
I'm gonna show this, but I might skip around this video. Hold on, I'll pause. Let me put this.
Now, how's Pops feeling? You know, your Pops he was sparring.
I think my dad need to stop boxing. He older, but you know where I'm finna go into.
Oh, right with that light 40 on, at that tournament the other day. At that game.
Oh yeah, but you see, we've been in there shopping today.
Look at it. Oh man. Okay, you're not worried about the backlash at all. Look at all the Gucci bags.
Oh man, I'm living life, man. Right. I'm living life.
Because like people like T.I., Soulja Boy, they're done with Gucci. They said
all I gotta say is this: I don't follow. Right. I do what I want to do when I want to and how I want to. I love it like everybody.
Right.
You said they're gonna be upset with me?
Right, they are.
Oh, I love it. I love it. See, the thing is this: I live for myself.
Right.
I live for myself. I do what I want to do when I want to and how I want to. I'm not a follower. You know, when everybody else, they say, everybody gonna boycott. I say, guess what? Well, this boy gonna get on a yacht and live life.
Right. But you don't feel that they were disrespectful making the balaclava, the blackface?
My thing is this. We all know racism still exists.
Right.
But that's not gonna stop my drive. I got friends from all walks of life. And to me, of course, Black lives matter first. But my thing is this: I'm gonna continue to go out there, live life, and be happy and be positive.
Okay.
I wear what I want to wear when I want to and how I want to. Nobody can stop my drive, and nobody's gonna tell me what to wear and what not to wear. Because half of the people that's on social media saying, "Don't wear this, don't wear that," I ain't never seen none of them supporting the money team.
What the fuck?
That's all
Bro.
that.
He had Ray. What does he mean? People don't support the money. Ray J got in a whole fight behind the money team. You remember that? Ray J got in a fight with Fabulous talking about the fucking money team. What is he talking about? Nobody represents the money team, bro. This dude just be talking. He be yapping. Then he try to throw Black Lives Matter in there, only to later on say all lives matter. Like, bro, Floyd is right. World-class cool. Here, look, this is what he said, all lives matter. All pause. Check this out.
So I'm here to say all lives matter. You know, a lot of times we get stuck. And we're followers. When you hear one person say, Black Lives Matters or Blue Lives Matters, all lives matters.
I like how he added S to that word. It ain't all lives matters. All lives matters. All lives matters. And you know what? I used to feel bad for Floyd when they was making fun of him not reading. I'm glad. My only regret with Floyd getting jumped all positive is that they didn't pack him out. I wanted his shoes to be up on that street. I really, really dislike this dude. This might be the fighter I dislike most all time.
All time.
All time. And you know how I feel about Holyfield cheating ass. You know how I feel about Holyfield cheating ass. Floyd Mayweather may be the most hated fighter to me of all time that I dislike. I dislike he got Camille Moten at the interview and he talking about he the greatest fighter to ever live while we're supposed to be promoting Camille Moten. That stuff like that is ignorant to me.
That's why he promote fighters, man. He trying to, if you get him a superstar fighter, then that gives him a chance to gloat on himself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He's a very bad businessman when it comes to promoting. He's terrible. I mean, you should, as popular as you are, you should have a stable.
He got his name in the promotions, right? So it's Mayweather Promotions, TMT Mayweather Promotions. That ain't enough for him. He promoting a younger fighter's youth to talk about himself. Well, but you understand, you got to understand, you got Pretty Boy Floyd, and then you got Money Mayweather, and it's two different fighters. And it's like, bro, shut the fuck up already. So annoying, man. I really dislike that guy.
Oh my God.
I really dislike. How positive. What is up with these Americans? How positive. That's before you put up. I made this point. I said Black Americans have been domesticated, basically. And I said this is to me is proof that we've been domesticated because Rick Ross went over to Canada playing Not Like Us at the height of the beef. Now, mind you, somebody got shot at Drake's house. Somebody got shot. One of his bodyguards. So this beef was a little bit extra. You know what I mean? And Rick Ross thought it was a game and thought it was sweet. Goes over to Canada playing They Not Like Us. And they packed his ass out. So I'll pause. What do you think possessed him to do that? What's up, Deuce? She said you can't read. That's hilarious.
The security was gonna hold him down.
You think it was that? I think it was that. I don't know if you ever seen like white Americans in other places, like if you travel, but they walk around with the entitlement that I'm American. I seen a matter of fact, there's a video of a white girl going up to somebody. I can't remember. She might have been Africa. She was somewhere where the people's view was a little bit melanated, right? And she was talking about rights. She was like, "That's their First Amendment rights," and they were looking at her like, "Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you ain't in America." You're a long way from home. Like, you better get your ass on with this book. But white people carry that entitlement around everywhere. I expect it out of them. I don't expect Black people to carry entitlement, especially when they say that they second-class citizens in the country that they feel like they entitled to. Like, what? So you feel like, put it like this. If Biggie and Tupac was beefing, would Rick Ross had went to California and played some Biggie?
Probably not.
You get what I'm saying? It was absolutely not. That would have been a no-no. So why the fuck do he think he can go to Canada and play some Kendrick? That's crazy, bro. Bro, you could take the most gangster dude ever, bro. They even know that that's a no-no. Bro, you can't go to California bumping no Kendrick this, bro. You know what I mean? Like that shit's it's universal law. So I don't know why he's so surprised, other than the fact, and I know you remember fucking Offset. You remember Offset in France acting a fucking fool?
Yeah, I mean that.
Him acting a fool, and it just like, to me, it just shows me that Black people
Dash, back in the day, early 2000s, Dame Dash got touched up in the UK.
Dame Dash got touched up too. What, bro?
Yeah. Choke No Joke talked about it. He talked about like he was over there with him, like how he got touched up in the UK. And that's been known, man. They beat him pretty good.
We gotta have a Black meeting. We gotta have a Black meeting, man. We gotta have a Black meeting and give some etiquette to these, because they're already entitled because they're Black Americans that have been domesticated, like I said.
I've seen this stuff in Germany, mate. Look, the first thing they tell you when you go to Germany is like, do not mess with any Turkish people. Like, don't mess with them Turks. Now, the thing about the Turks, if one Turk fighting an American, all of them gonna jump in. I don't care how many it is. And I remember a sergeant over there told me a story about back in the day. He's like, they went to the club, they was deep. And they said they started fighting some Turkish dudes in the club, and they said the dudes went outside like they was ready to go outside. He's like, man, when they looked outside, man, it was like a battalion of them guys, man. It's like they was deep, but it was probably like 300 of them out there. They said they had to go out the back. You know? So I don't know why these Americans be going overseas, be trying to act all tough, man.
They need to take Snoop Dogg with them. That's what we're gonna do at the black meeting. We're gonna give him Snoop Dogg because Snoop Dogg know how to look tough while he's de-escalating. What's up? We know where we at. That's what he would have said. We know where we at. You tell y'all ain't got no fucking love for Floyd Mayweather and the money team. All right, well let that be known then. And then he would have got a car. They would have made it out safe.
Overseas, so I don't know, you gonna have to fight it out. You know, the gun law is very strict, and and hardly anybody got them. So, like I said, as long as I was in Germany, I never seen a shootout. I never seen anybody getting shot. I seen some stabbings, but I never seen a shot. Anything. Everything was all fisticuffs. You know what I'm saying? Because guns ain't easy to get over there.
In the original video with the audio all positive, there was a UK guy saying, Floyd Mayweather, you're good, man. You're good. You're good. No, man, you're good. Like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, good. According to who? Floyd Mayweather did exactly what he was supposed to do. What the Road Runner used to do? Mimi, get the fuck up out of there, bro. Floyd Mayweather did. He tried to talk a little stuff once he seen that camera, but he did the smart thing because Floyd Mayweather, I mean, he always talk about how smart he is. A lot of people don't give me credit. I'm really smart outside the ring as well. Yeah. He's smart. He's smart. He got the fuck up out of there before he was, you know what I mean? You know how I used to say when you hear World Star, you fight harder because you know somebody recording? Bro, he was finna get packed out, bro. He was finna give the world what they showed up to see in 50 fights and never got. Him get his motherfucking ass beat. They was gonna beat the shit out of him in the street. And Floyd Mayweather it was gonna be all kind of memes and everything. He did the right thing. His security did the right thing as well. I don't know if this is true, but they said he burnt out and left some of his security people.
Well, man, I
can see Floyd doing that. I can see a security dude hanging at the door and Floyd going up to him, you know what I mean, with his hands behind his back like pricks walk. You know how them arrogant pricks walk in the cartoons, the villains, and be like, you have to sacrifice yourself for the greater good of the colony, and then kicking them off with a Sparta kick and letting them get stumped out by the UK people while they ride off. I can see Floyd doing some shit like that.
If I'm working security, if I'm a security guard, I cannot be the security guard of a guy that likes to start trouble and talk junk. Okay, that's putting your life at risk, not his.
And that's why I would never work for Rick Ross. Rick Ross is too careless with other people's life. Like, I was just talking about this. I can't remember with who. I think it might have been. I can't remember. It was one of my episodes though. But I was talking about, having soldiers and it was Deuce. I was talking about Kendrick Lamar people because they were sending slugs at people like, hey man, you better not do this. I'm like, bro, do y'all not see what happened with Young Thug? Do y'all not see what happened with Lil Durk? Get off line making threats. That's number one. You know what I mean? If you're gonna carry them out. And then two, the thug element people. The thug element people, they don't really got, like, their purpose is to protect the golden goose, right? But they don't have a real skill and they don't want to seem worthless. So they always on attack mode. You know what I mean? And that's that could be a good thing in situations like when you in London about to get fucked up. But when you online with this shit, bro, that shit ain't gonna do nothing but get you hit with a RICO. And, and I feel like, if I had a choice between Floyd Mayweather's security and Rick Ross security, I would go get my CDL, brother. That's make a long story short. I go get my CDL. Floyd Mayweather is hated. That man done chose a political position. It's so crazy because when you try to get him to take a political position on Colin Kaepernick, he say, well, Colin Kaepernick ain't never did nothing for me. I ain't taking no political. Like, he don't want to take that risk. He don't want to take that political risk with Colin Kaepernick. When you ask him to take a risk on black people with the blackface stuff that Gucci released, right? He won't take a stance on that. He talk about being a follower, but he'll take a political stance for Israel. Israel don't give a fuck about Floyd. That is insane.
He ain't the only one with that Gucci thing, because around the same time when Gucci did that the whole thing when Floyd was talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he was at the All-Star Saturday night with a Gucci shirt on, a Gucci t-shirt. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess he made, because he's not American. He's from Greece, so he's European. Technically, he's European, so they don't. I mean, he is European. So yeah, he on the Gucci T-shirt All-Star Weekend around the time that stuff happened. So I guess he showed where he stand with,
Yo, make sure y'all vote in the poll. Did Floyd Mayweather have that shit coming? Did Floyd Mayweather deserve that shit? Because I think Floyd had that shit coming. Floyd has never. And you know what's crazy? The people who really fuck with Floyd like that, you know what I mean? They look past the character because that man clearly got character issues. Anybody, I mean, just look at the people around him, right? You could always tell. People talk shit about LeBron. Say what you want about LeBron. All of his closest friends are fucking millionaires. All of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's such a real dude. His son is in the NBA because of him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Everybody that come in contact with LeBron instantly become millionaires, famous, and all that other stuff, right? Don't Savannah got a cooking show? You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody's around. Floyd Mayweather done touched $1 billion. Who's left that's around him? And how many millionaires did he done created? How many businesses he done started for the people around him?
Mark Curry wrote this book called Dance with the Devil. Mark Curry is one of the producers on Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? He does interviews now talking about Puff and all that stuff. He used to go named Chop Diesel. So, but he said Puff used to hang out with Big Meech, BMF, and all them back in the day. So they used to go on trips, all these guys, the whole crew and all. He said Puff was one time bragging to Big Meech about how much money he got. He's like, I got this, and Big Meech told Puff, but everybody around you is broke though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but a Big Meech, he made sure his people eating good around him. So you don't want to be around nobody like that, because a person like that wants everybody around them bros is a person that wants you to depend on them, and they want to see.
Hold up. Say it one more time, all positive. I didn't catch that, brother. You got to say it one more time, slow.
I said people like that want you to depend on them. You know what I'm saying?
Dependency, brother. Dependency. I didn't see it on YouTube, brother. I didn't see dependency on YouTube, brother. That's crazy work. Crazy work. But yeah, I agree. That's part of the extortion of black people. Dependency. You got to keep them dependent on you. You got to keep them competing with each other so they'll want to go out and buy the Gucci. You know what I mean? I notice I peep all the tricks. And I think that's, you know what I mean? That's you cooking on some good shit right now, positive. But I say all the.
And that takes us back to and I bring it up like every so often about the whole thing. But and MC Hammer wasn't a great lyricist. How far he wasn't. We know that. I've been through that when he came out, but I always liked Hammer. I listen to Cool G Rap, I listen to Rakim, but I always liked Hammer. I respected Hammer. Now MC Hammer, he went broke because he had a $500,000 a month payroll. He went broke paying his people. He took the whole hood with him on tour, gave him jobs. And this is a guy they was calling a sellout. They used a sellout, basically ran him out of hip hop. He went broke, uplifting his hood, and he became the butt of everybody's jokes. But the rappers everybody call real, these are the rappers, they only go back to the hood to show you their new cars and show you their jewelry and to show you how broke you are compared to them. But they're not helping you out. But this is what we get from hip hop though. This is what we get from New York and everywhere else. It's life.
So positive, brother. I feel like you're trying to tell me something, but you don't want to take that risk, brother. So I'm gonna just ask you. I gotta ask you, brother. Did Floyd Mayweather deserve to get his ass whipped, brother?
I mean, if you out there, you ain't home. You out here. First of all, why are you aligning yourself with? You can't talk about those people. Why are you aligning yourself with these people? They ain't never done that for you.
That's crazy. The same people who they say run hip hop, the same people who got people scared to say Jewish online, they say small hats, right? The same people. Floyd Mayweather is aligning himself, and we all know why he's aligning himself with them. He feels like they are in power. He feels like it'll boost his resume. That's the only reason he's interested in even supporting or talking about those people. So yeah, that's why it's a business decision.
When a person brags about how much money they got, they ain't got as much as they bragging about. Because if he really had as much money he wants us to believe he has, he wouldn't have to be doing all this cooling and stuff like that. He wouldn't have to do that. A guy that's very comfortable in life and moves, and he's very, very comfortable, is not worried about anything. Andre 3000, man. I saw another Andre. I saw a Nardwar video interview with Andre 3000 today. Just got posted today. And I was like, man, Andre 3000 is a guy very comfortable in life with no worries. He doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. The man is playing a flute. He's touring playing a flute. I'm like, come on now.
Andre 3000. I thought you was for to say. I thought you was for to say Dennis Rodman, but that's neither here nor there, brother. No, I agree. Andre 3000 released the whole flute album. That's crazy work right there. You're right. He don't give a damn what nobody say.
Touring, man. He just was here like a month ago. He was here like a month and a half ago. He was out here. Did a whole show with a flute.
But you know what though? All positive. If Floyd Mayweather offered you $50,000 to be his bodyguard, you taking the job?
No.
Why not, brother? Why not? Why you not getting that easy money to protect one of these black brothers?
Oh no. Because number one, being Floyd Mayweather bodyguard ain't just being his bodyguard. You got to be his personal. What's the word I'm looking for? You got to boost his ego every day. You got to laugh at his jokes. You know, like 50 Cent. There's this 50 Cent video around. But 50 Cent he was talking on camera. He had like maybe 7-8 guys around him, and he's telling the most lame jokes, and everybody's laughing at each one of his jokes like he's Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? It's on one song.
I'm not gonna lie. That's how my friends would have to do me.
No,
as well.
man. I ain't gonna be nobody's yes man. I can't.
I don't know if you ever seen the movie I Spy, but he was like, "Come on, man,
yeah,
you been my."
yeah,
He said, "You been my man
Robinson.
for 5 years. You ain't gotta kiss my ass." And the other dude was like, "Yeah." He was like, "No. You just got here. You keep kissing my ass. That's me. That's me."
Kelly Robinson, man. That was one of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies.
Kelly Robinson, baby, 59-0. 59-0. What's funny is I think it's a little bit of Floyd in that character he was playing.
I think it was more Roy Jones because Floyd wasn't Floyd yet. That was Roy Jones right there.
Kelly Robinson, baby, 59-0. Fit to be 58-0. I mean 58-0. Fit to be 59-0. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. All positive. This is a business decision. You know, him aligning with Jewish people, he feels like it's gonna get him more money, which don't make any sense to me. Because wasn't Floyd Mayweather trapped in a basement in fucking Saudi Arabia? Ain't that what Tank told us?
That was the rumors. I don't know, man. I think Tank
it was a rumor, but everybody was saying it. Tank, other
Tank
people.
was
Remember,
saying
he was like, "You thought I was lying?"
Yeah.
Like everybody was saying Floyd Mayweather was trapped. Who the fuck was out there marching? And you know what's crazy? Did Benjamin Netanyahu call His Excellency and tell him to release you? Like, why the fuck are you supporting Israel? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It does, but it don't. It makes sense to me because Floyd Mayweather's a coon, and a coon is going to do what he's supposed to do.
It's not just Israel. It's not just Israel, but we can talk about this whole Russia-Ukraine thing. And like you see people online talking about I support Ukraine and all this. I'm like, I'm just trying to tell him, look, man, I don't know what's going on between them. I'm not going to take the word of what's going on in the news. Like I said, I don't know any Russians. I don't know any Ukrainians. So whatever problem they got with each other, that's their business. I ain't getting involved in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. I just stretch out like I don't know. It's okay to say you don't know.
All positive. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in the world. When something happened in Haiti, I see black people on my timeline change their photo. When something happened everywhere, every natural disaster, every this, every that, they change their photo, right? But then it's controversial when we say, "Hey, man, let's stop buying Gucci. Hey, man, let's stop watching the NFL." Like, what? So you'll join foreigners in their solidarity for their oppression that you don't have any clue what's going on. You only have a philosophical point of view because you might have read a news article that was slanted, or maybe you took a history class or something, but you don't know exactly because you're not living, so you're getting secondhand information. But you'll join that support, you know what I mean, in solidarity, but you won't support at home. That don't make any sense to me. Like, and this is why I always tell people this pro-black shit is dead, man. It's dead. People Americans are too domesticated. You know what I mean? You got Americans who will justify voting for Donald Trump and tell you that they pro-black. Can't make that shit up. And this motherfucker talking about reparations for white people. You know what I mean? When it came for reparations for black people, it was, hey man, where are we gonna get the money? We can't do this, we can't do that. Now they talking about, suing people who had who taught critical race theory and stuff like that. So you finna give reparations to white people because they taught the history exactly how it happened, and now you're mad. But when we was talking about reparations, like, where are they gonna get the money from? Where are we gonna get the money from? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that pro-black shit is dead. I only talk about it, you know what I mean, with a few people who I feel like is really living the life. But as far as that unison shit, man, miss me with that bullshit. Motherfuckers really think like Floyd. Floyd just rich, so he go out there. You know what they say? When you get money, whatever is in you is gonna be amplified. Floyd Mayweather is out there amplified coolness.
People, when a person gets cash, it lets them become who they really are. So if you're a piece of trash with $5 in your pocket, you're gonna be even bigger piece of trash with $5 million.
Floyd Mayweather is out there cooning on a different level because he has money. These Negroes is closet cooning because they ain't got the money yet. Reggie did a live today, and I said something in the chat. I was like, basically like, hey man, that pro-black shit is dead because black people seek white favor. I think they only pro-black by default because they can't jump outside their skin. So they just group themselves with people who look like them. But if they could do it all over again or get a wish granted, they definitely would be reborn as a white man. You know what I mean? That's what life has taught me. Life has taught me exactly that.
I know this to be true.
And here's all positive. The rabbit hole with Floyd Mayweather gets a little bit deeper. So I saved this video and I waited for you to pull up because I wanted to get your reaction to this, all positive. So we just talked about black people supporting other issues and etc. Check this shit out. This shit gonna blow your mind, man. Wait till I pull this video up. This shit's so crazy, man. This shit's so crazy. Hold on. Give me a sec. I couldn't even believe it when I seen it, all positive. Give me a sec. I cannot believe this shit. That's what I mean by white favor right here. This shit gonna blow your mind, all positive. Black people seek white favor. All positive, you over there wrestling some cans, bro?
No, I'm looking at this on Facebook. I'm looking at Chainsaw Massacre. What's going on?
Here we go. Pay attention to this, though. I'll pause it. I need you looking at the screen. I want you to see Floyd Mayweather coon expressions when he said when this story leaked. But check this out.
Mayweather was jumped in the street as he went jewelry shopping in central London after doubling down on his support for Israel in a furious conflict about the war in Gaza. The ex-champion, who's 47, was strolling around the floor at Hatton Garden this afternoon at around 4:30 when he's said to have got into a dramatic confrontation with a number of jewelry dealers, including some who accused him of supporting, quote, genocide. Now, it's unclear exactly why Mayweather was there, but what we do know is that the incident spiraled out into the street.
Oh, no mountain.
You're not gonna believe you, man. Mayweather just got punched up, bro. Money Mayweather just got punched up, bro.
There were multiple witnesses at the scene, including some who have spoken to The Sun tonight. One who declined to be named told us that Mayweather had walked in at around 4:30 p.m. and was window shopping alongside his entourage of friends and heavy security guards. They said if one of the most high-profile boxers in the world walks in wearing a bright green Louis Vuitton jacket, you know he wants to be seen. One of the jewelers in the market shouted, "He supports genocide," which prompted others to get involved. Loads of them were calling other jewelers to come over and see him, and by the time they got there, there was a massive argument going on. People were pushing and trying to get to Mayweather and slap his head. His security guards then ran Mayweather out to the bottom of Hatton Garden and bundled him into the back.
He said slap his head, yo.
Yeah,
you're slapping it like you're wrestling.
Around 20 or 30 people watching, and in footage of the incident, you can see many of those men from inside the market come out and indeed chase Mayweather and his team as they try to keep a distance between the two parties involved. Another witness said there were 8 to 10 people going after him. Mayweather's security team were, quote, outnumbered. Someone said Mayweather had been shopping when he was asked why he supported Israel. Mayweather doubled down and said he was, quote, proud to support the Jews. Mayweather was one of the first major Western celebrities to visit Israel after Hamas's brutal October 7 attack last year, in which 1,200 Israeli civilians were killed. Just last month, the boxer held a private meeting with the controversial Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. That was a session he called an honor to have. He's also launched various charity projects for the Middle Eastern country, including a project by which every Israeli orphan will be given a free Christmas toy by Mayweather's
Hold up, you missed that last
charity.
part. Hold on.
Among his other endeavors in the Middle Eastern state, he's held barbecues for IDF troops who have been on the boxer held a private meeting with the controversial Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. That was a session he called an honor to have. He's also launched various charity projects for the Middle Eastern country, including a project by which every Israeli orphan will be given a free Christmas toy by Mayweather's new charity. Among his other endeavors in the Middle Eastern state, he's held barbecues for IDF troops who have been on the front line fighting against Hamas terrorists. Mayweather has already faced some backlash over his position on the war in February during an event in Las Vegas where he was promoting his new vape brand. His security team reportedly confiscated a Palestinian flag from one of the attendees, sparking mass chants of Free Palestine from the crowd.
All positive. Do they still got dirty water in Flint?
I don't know. I think they dig it. You know, I really don't know. I know for a while, you haven't heard anything else about it, so I don't know if they actually replaced all the pipes. I doubt they have, but they say you don't hear anything else about it.
The reason why I asked, all positive, is because Floyd Mayweather is doing charity in fucking Israel. He done skipped over all these places, right? Mm-hmm. Flint, Michigan, you know what I mean? All these places to fly over to fucking Israel to hold barbecues, to give kids Christmas presents. So it's like, what the? That is insane.
Whoa. Who in Israel celebrates Christmas?
That's fucking true. What the fuck?
That's
crazy. What the fuck? Maybe he just giving them gifts. Maybe he give them some of them Gucci bags or some shit. I don't. That's crazy to me. He holding barbecues. That ain't even a custom. That's not even an Israel custom. What the fuck?
They don't eat. Jews don't eat no pork, man.
So Floyd Mayweather is flying the pigs out there, bro, and barbecuing them, and then having Christmas in Israel. Like, what the fuck? That's insane to me, though. Floyd Mayweather doing all this philanthropy. You know what I mean? For people that don't even fucking like him. That is insane to me. You think Benjamin Netanyahu, like I said, is thinking about Floyd Mayweather? He wasn't thinking about his ass when he was stuck in the basement with that bad Wi-Fi in Saudi Arabia, talking to Bill Haney, talking shit to Bill Haney, by the way. It's so funny to me watching Floyd get the beats put on him. You know what I mean? Have you listened to the full thing with the audio positive?
Did I listen to what audio?
The full Floyd Mayweather video with the audio?
Which one? The one where he was going at Bill Haney?
The original one.
No, man, I don't listen to Floyd like that. No.
Okay, here's the original video with the audio. Here it is.
Oh, man.
Money Mayweather just got punched up, bro. Money man. Get these mother
Money, man. Money, man, don't worry, you're good, man. They're trying to get me in there.
My bad, I had it on loop. Money Mayweather, you're good, man. You're good. You're good. Yeah, motherfucker, easy for you to say. But yeah, man, Floyd Mayweather should give up on. He should give up. He should give up and start doing philanthropy in hoods and ghettos. That's the only way he can make his life right. I feel like stuff like this gonna continue to happen to Floyd Mayweather because he's not living right. He's not right with Jesus. Deuce Tom said this. This is hilarious, man. And listen, man, I can't even, Deuce, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. You know, like I said, I always say I got a soft spot for you, bro, because I know you on your education, you on your science shit, bro. You know, but I do think you crazy than a motherfucker. And I know you think I'm crazy than a motherfucker as well. But I'm gonna have to start putting some respect on your name, brother Deuce. Only because when I seen the white man pull up and the white man had conspiracy ideas, right? Nobody gave that man no pushback, brother Deuce. Nobody gave him no pushback. So, Deuce, I'm standing 10 toes down on that, bro. The next time somebody give you some pushback, bro, I'm going to be on it, bro. I'm going to be on it, Deuce. Because if they can sit Indian style for the white man, they're going to sit Indian style for brother Deuce from now on. And I think them conspiracy theorists is crazy than the motherfucker Deuce. But I'm going to start hearing you out, bro. I'm going to start hearing you out. I had to tell you that, brother Deuce. But now, Floyd Mayweather should start doing philanthropy. Deuce said, how do you know that what that white dude was saying was true? He's white, Deuce. Easy. You know white is right. Come on now, Deuce. We don't question the white man around here, brother. You know white is right. Come on now, brother. But now I believe it because they had pictures of him shaking hands with Netanyahu. What the fuck is Floyd even doing over there during a war? What business does Floyd have in Israel, period? But what business does he have during a war? That don't make any sense. That's why I believe this shit. Like, what business would they have to lie on Floyd anyway? Why if Floyd has publicly took this stance too, by the way, Deuce. But what reason would they have to lie that Floyd took this stance? Like Floyd's not even a boxer anymore. He's irrelevant. And like how coincidental is it that he's in the same place where they're accusing him of, throwing barbecues and, giving the soldiers morale, so they can go out there and take more lives. Yeah, he was talking shit in the video. In the video, there was scenes that I didn't put on there, but he was talking shit in the video. Floyd, listen, Deuce, in the next couple of days, Floyd Mayweather is going to release a statement, and his statement is going to be unapologetic. And he going to talk some shit too while he's saying it. He going to say, I'm not a follower. Everybody know Floyd Mayweather support Israel. All lives matter. We got good people on both sides. But you got to understand, when you're talking about Floyd Mayweather, you're talking about a Hall of Famer, a guy that didn't take no punches, never been beat in the ring. So, I'm a billionaire, so he gonna say a whole bunch of words, but don't say nothing. In other words, but yeah, he gonna release a statement, Deuce, that's gonna confirm everything that dude just said. Floyd Mayweather's a piece of shit. All lives matter. Deuce, you must have missed what I played it earlier where Floyd Mayweather said all lives matter. You know who didn't miss it? All Positive. You know what's crazy, All Positive? Yeah. We was talking about, R. Kelly and P. Diddy and Jay-Z and said they're not gonna let Jay-Z on no NFL team.
He wasn't getting no team anyway before that.
You think this was a way to renege though?
No, man, Jay-Z was never getting no team, no way. And he was saying, but yeah, he definitely ain't getting one now. But he was never. We talked about that we talked about a month ago. Like, man, Roger Goodell was using Jay-Z and Jay-Z's using him. They're using each other. But Jay-Z was never gonna get a team.
And you know what's funny about that? Jay-Z only got his leverage because he leveraged black people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Same as Floyd.
And I don't have a problem with Jay-Z. Like I said, Jay-Z has always been. I'm not here to bash him, but he did the same thing with the Brooklyn Nets when they was moving to Brooklyn Nets, and Jay-Z let them use his face as okay. Now we bringing the team to Brooklyn, but basically they were using his face as the face of gentrification. They was moving in, and they made people think like, oh, Jay-Z's got a team. Jay-Z owned less than 0.5% of the Brooklyn Nets, and they bought him out as soon as they moved there. So then when they was there a few years, they immediately bought him out. His little 0.5% share or whatever. So, but basically, Jay-Z wasn't making no moves, no decisions or moves behind the scenes. He was just used as the face of gentrification for Brooklyn because a lot of people lost their homes, but they paid him off like when the city put the stadium there. But they were paid for their homes, but like I said, they moved without choice. They got paid off, but they had to move without choice. It's like sending a highway through a neighborhood. It's the same thing.
So what you telling me is his plans was to, extort black people, but it ended up blowing up in his face?
Yeah, pretty much.
And what I'm telling you is I'm here for all that shit, bro. I ain't got no sympathy for Jay-Z. I ain't got no sympathy for Floyd Mayweather, bro. I'm tired of this shit, bro. I'm tired of black people extorting black people because they know they can get away with it, bro. They know we the most exploited group. So they can just come and exploit us, bro, and there's no repercussions. I'm tired of that shit, brother.
Yeah, a lot of, like I said, it's the same thing with the YouTubers, man. The pro-black YouTubers, man. It's a whole community of these guys, and all of them are scam artists.
Put it like this. Let me ask you this. I'll pass it. Let me ask you this. If Umar Johnson had a grand opening at his school tomorrow, and
if it was a real school, I would send a donation.
No. Hold up. Because he done had a bunch of grand openings, but it ain't open. But he had a grand opening, and in the grand opening, they beat the fuck out of Umar with black people. Would you feel bad for him?
Yeah, it was bad, but if it was a real grand opening, real school, yes.
No, he's had grand openings, but the school don't open. It's just to get more money.
You can have a grand opening. I'm talking if the school was open. I'm not talking about no grand opening. I'm talking if the school was actually open, which is not.
Yeah, but in the scenario I'm giving you all positive, we still talking about Umar Johnson, so you got to keep that in mind. We talking about if Umar Johnson had a grand opening, it would be exactly what it's been: a grand opening with the school not opening, a meeting about a meeting, basically.
Well, that's not if it's a grand opening, school not open. It's not a grand opening. It's just another meeting to get money.
Exactly.
It's not a grand opening.
Exactly.
The school's not opening.
Exactly, and that's what Umar has. So I'm saying, if he had one of those events again, because mind you, Umar married 2 women. First off, you can't even have married 2 women legally in America. But Umar married 2 women at his school. He's been throwing parties at his school, right? And all that shit is just to grift money from people. So I'm saying, if he had one of those events and black people showed up and beat the shit out of Umar, would you feel bad for him?
No.
And that's how I feel about Jay-Z. That's how I feel about Floyd Mayweather. Bro, stop extorting black people, bro. It's the ancestors.
These guys that like Jay-Z and the Mayweather, they will always let us know who they were, though. That's one thing about Jay-Z. He's always, if you listen to his music clear enough, he's always let you know what kind of person that he is.
Ain't true, all positive. That ain't true.
Like, look, since Reasonable Doubt, he's let you know what he is, what he's about himself, about his paper. He's never been a revolutionary. He's never claimed to be one.
That's not true. All positive. When that dude got the Basquiat locks, that motherfucker started pro-blacking like a motherfucker.
Man, he's never been pro. He'll spit a few lines here and there, like he did the album with Jay Electronica, but Jay-Z's never claimed to be pro-black. ever. He'll spit a few lines here and there, but not for an album, never. He's been the same person he's always been the past 28 years. You gotta read between the lines. He is that same person. He just got a little
Man, that dude did that dude went on a whole. Have you heard the song "What's Free" by Mills?
So what?
You heard the song "What's Free" by him and Meek Mills?
No, I don't listen to Meek Mill at all. I don't even listen to Jay-Z no more. I haven't listened to a new Jay-Z song in years.
Are you joking?
No,
oh, like that. Thank you. He said 444 was a pro-black album. It got a song on there still, nigga. Jay-Z was pro-black, man. He definitely claimed to be pro-black.
Read between the lines, man. Look, read between the lines. Jay-Z, he'll throw some shots here and there, but he's never made a whole album like a Fear of a Black Planet or a Pawns in a Game. He just don't do that. He'll have throw little shots here and there, and I'm like, but nah, man, he ain't that. He lets you know. So, like I say, Jay-Z since '96. Anyone's mad at Jay-Z for being who he is, he's always told you what he's about. Since Reasonable Doubt.
I disagree with that all positive. I think that motherfucker.
What album was it? I mean, I've heard the 444 album. It's probably one of the last songs I heard from, but
you know what's funny? No,
not the whole
Mayweather, when he was getting jumped, said, "I'm not black, I'm Floyd May." They were like, okay, that's crazy though. But no, real shit. Floyd Mayweather and Jay-Z to me are the same. They businessmen.
Yeah, they businessmen.
With the thing about, and I always say black people are domesticated to America because we'll throw business into everything, right? Like you could literally shoot a motherfucker and be like, "Hey man, don't take this personal, man. It's business." Everybody, well, hey, the man said it was business. Let's go back about it. Let's mind our business. It was business. Don't count into the man's pockets. You're like, wait a minute, what? The fuck are you talking about? That's literally their mindset. But listen, Floyd Mayweather getting his ass beat, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, all positive. I just wish. My only regret is that he didn't get his ass beat more, bro. I wanted Floyd Mayweather to get beat so bad, bro, that they had like all them Gucci bags that he bought, had them scattered all over the place, and they taking his Gucci watch, and I was gonna call Floyd Mayweather and say this shit right here.
You need some help the other motherfucking night. You need some help the other motherfucking night. You need some help with your son. You need some help.
I wanted to tell him that so bad. You needed some help the other motherfucking day. You needed some help the other motherfucking day. Damn, all positive.
Floyd is who he is. I mean, he's always been who he is. He is who he is. He's a piece of trash. He's a piece of trash. Of course he is. Yeah, but he lets you know he's a piece of trash. That's what I respect. I respect that much about him.
You know what? And I think his is because he didn't. Floyd Mayweather, and I say this about a lot of fighters, they weird because they're kept in a bubble. Their bubble is training. Yeah. They wake up, they go run. They don't get to have a lot of fun. They don't get to go to public schools, and you know what I mean. Some of them do. Because remember they joked about Devin Haney going to a private school, but some of them do. Some of them they pull them out of school altogether. That's why Floyd can't read now. But yeah, they don't get to build those relationships, so they be like socially awkward and shit. So that's why you get what you get with those guys. Where you get Floyd Mayweather, who look at people like objects, bro. You know what I mean? He looked down to everybody. You know what I mean? That's black because he knows he's in that elite group of black people. He know he gonna get to rub elbows with Benjamin Netanyahu. How many people could say that? How many people could go out there in the world and say, "I've met the Prime Minister of Israel"? Floyd Mayweather out there he out there handing out turkeys like Nino Brown. He out there trying to bring pork into their diet. Man, you guys don't understand. This shit is good. And then you could take the feet and you could put them in a jar with some pickles. It's good. Like that said, Floyd can read. Get out of here like that. He definitely can't read, bro.
He definitely struggled.
And if he could read, he's never denied that he couldn't. When Charlamagne, when he went up there and was supposed to read those drops, for the Breakfast Club, and they released them, which was some whole shit.
I thought it was fake, but man, I felt bad for him, really, man, because you got that.
Yeah, that was some whole shit. That was some whole shit that they released them. But like that said, Floyd made the honor roll. Like that, if you don't cut it out, bro, how you know this?
Floyd wouldn't make the honor roll right now off third grade work. If you put him in the class.
Facts. If they send Floyd Mayweather back to school he probably would be last in the class, bro. Floyd Mayweather with big ass, like dumbass would have his big ass in them desks. You know what I mean? Because he done blowed up. He'd be in that little bitty desk, and they'd be like, Floyd, come to the front of the class, and the rest of the students would start snickering. They'll be like, guys, don't laugh. At least he's trying. That's Floyd Mayweather, bro. That's hilarious.
And like I said, she don't bother me like she bothers a lot of people. A lot of people don't like it. That's fine. I'm not a big fan of hers, but you know, Beyonce's dad took her out of school at 15 years old, right?
Yeah, but that dude's smart. He taught Beyonce Spanish. She can speak fluent Spanish. I'm pretty sure she had a private.
Speak fluent Spanish to not be.
No, I'm pretty sure. What I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure he had private tutors come by the house.
Yeah, man, but I don't know. I don't think she ever got a diploma. I don't know. You gotta look it up. I don't know if she ever got a diploma. I don't know.
Put it like this: if Floyd Mayweather and Beyonce played Jeopardy, Beyonce would beat Floyd Mayweather 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, but not by much. I don't know if you beat him by much. Yeah.
Like they said, Floyd was doing trigonometry by the 6th grade. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's fucking hilarious, though. That dude definitely.
Hey, dudes, I'm gonna tell you, I had to relearn how to read out loud recently because I hadn't done it in probably a couple decades. But I still was able to read out loud. Like I wasn't stumbling over 2 and 3 lines of words.
The words were simple, Deuce. They didn't even have 2 syllables.
Yeah,
but I get what you're saying, Deuce. What you're saying, it's an actual real thing, bro. Like people don't like the sound of their own voice. They might have, fear of public speaking, where their mind go blank. So I get what you're saying, Deuce. I get what you're saying. I just don't think that's Floyd. When Floyd stuttered, and because he already naturally talks with a stutter, so he already got a speech impediment, and he ain't shy about talking. You know what I mean? People with speech impediments, they normally have trouble with interviews and shit like that. That dude that played Kane in Don't Be a Menace, he talks with a speech impediment. Like sometimes he be sounding like a CD that's skipping and shit. You know what I mean? But he let everybody know, and he don't do a ton of interviews. Floyd Mayweather never shuts the fuck up, bro. Floyd Mayweather's never found a camera that he didn't like. But when Charlamagne released those tapes of Floyd Mayweather struggling to read, Floyd Mayweather's response was, "But I'm rich." It wasn't, "Hey, I can't read. I don't have to read." And then he's just not a smart person. If Floyd Mayweather would have never met Al Heyman, his money would be gone already.
But the thing is, man, people don't understand. Like Frederick Douglass said, and I can relate to this. But Frederick Douglass said that if you can read, you'll never be a slave. He said when he learned to read on the plantation, slaves couldn't. It was illegal for slaves to learn to read. But he said he tricked a lot of the white kids to teach them how to read. He tricked them. Like they was getting together, and it was words around. It was acting like
Hold up, Alpa. I don't like where you go. Are you saying that Floyd Mayweather is Frederick Douglass and he tricking us?
No. What I'm saying reading is like once you learn to read, you'll never be a slave. Because I remember before I knew how to read, I was 4 years old starting school. I didn't learn how to read at 4 like a lot of kids today in daycare, but I started school at 4 years old. I could tell you what music was which because I could identify the records in my household and tapes by the record labels. Like I knew Michael Jackson, I knew the Epic record label, I knew the James Brown, the Polydor record label, and Rick James, Smokey Robinson, Motown. I knew the record labels. That's how I knew which records and tapes to put in. But I couldn't read until I started school at 5 and learned to read. Once I learned to read, man, it's been all uphill since then. Since the early 80s, 5 years old, man. Like I said, I just love reading, period.
Listen, right now for me, all positive, I'm doing Dr. Seuss books. I'm letting you know, once I finish them Cat in the Hat books, look out for me, world. It's going to be hell to pay.
Man,
it's going to be fucking hell to pay.
I read, man, like, cause I was a real big wrestling fan back in the early 80s. So we used to look at wrestling on Saturday nights. And like I said, I started getting the first magazines I got was wrestling magazines and R&B magazines. There were no hip hop magazines in the early 80s. There was Fresh, and it was another one. Yeah, Fresh magazine's been around for a long time. So my aunt used to buy Fresh, and I used to read the Fresh magazines. They would sometimes have a rapper, 1 or 2 rappers in there, but there were no hip hop magazines in the early 80s. None.
I'm gonna just keep it real. You know how you know Negroes struggle with reading.
How's that?
Because how the fuck these rappers still keep getting these fucked up ass contracts when they put in the contract what the fuck they want to do to you? They tell you, bitch, I'm taking 95% of your earnings while you keep 5%. They're like, I'm signing right there.
But you know what I say about that? You know what I say about that? I said, I have literally a ton of books on the music industry, and there have been a ton of books released the last 30 or so years. There's books, there's YouTube videos, you got Google. Anybody getting themselves in a bad contract now in music, they deserve it, because there's too much information out there to keep you from getting in these situations.
You know, it's crazy. I hate to get this man any credit. I ain't gonna say I hate to get this man credit. He deserves credit on this topic. Umar Johnson been trying to tell us for years. After Floyd Mayweather went to the Breakfast Club, Umar released this statement.
It's not in the bio, brother. Do you have a learning disability? Because it's only 8 letters, my brother. DRUMAR.TV. Why does that have to be in the bio, my brother? Do you have a learning disability, a written expression disability, a listening comprehension disability? It's only 8 letters, my brother. DRUMAR.TV. I don't understand. You could put www. in front of it, my brother, but if you need me to text you DRUMAR.TV, you don't need no videos, my brother. You need an IEP. You don't need no videos, my brother. You need a special ed evaluation. I need my test kit for you, my brother. If you can't write down 8 letters, my brother, you got bigger problems than consciousness, my brother. You need a special ed evaluation, my brother. Talk to me, Africans. It's not in the bio, brother. Do you have a learning disability? Because it's only 8.
Talk to me, Africans.
That's funny.
That's hilarious, though. And I'm not gonna lie. When like that used to pull up and tell us about Umar Johnson, you know what I mean, and everybody would like laugh, hey, Umar, because obviously, Umar with the scam shit, right? Yeah. Umar talking about and I would say this: Umar is a compilation of a lot of people who spoke truths over the years, and he just picks up on the truth that they tell and say, "Hey, give me your money because I know this truth." So he does tell the truth about stuff, like when he talks about comprehensions and reading comprehension and stuff like that. That stuff is all factual.
It is. Reading comprehension is, and look, man, I'm not trying to act like, look, I got 3 degrees, yo. But I'm not trying like I'm smarter than everybody else. I ain't smarter than everybody else. I ain't the smartest person in the world. I ain't no better than anybody. Even the guy on the street that's homeless, I ain't no better than him. They don't agree. But I be online, I be on these forums with these young people, and they will say something, and I will say something that will be agreeing with them. Then they'll go and they'll say something else, starting an argument. I'm like, dude, I'm agreeing with you. You can't comprehend what I'm saying? You're arguing with me for agreeing with you. And this happens all the time.
All positive. I gave you some advice. I don't know if you're going to take it, but I want you to go to them cosplaying stores, right? Find you a good white mask. Put that mask on. Get a good makeup artist to make sure, you know what I mean, that he goes around the eyes, you know what I mean, to make sure can't nobody tell you white. Put some of that bleaching cream on your skin like Michael Jackson, like an older Michael Jackson, and then say it. They're gonna be like, hold on, y'all shut up. This white man saying something. like they did on one of my homies' show. You know what I mean? Oh man, don't get this white man no pushback. This white man saying something. Y'all shut up. Sit Indian style. Stand up straight. Show them we got some class.
Yo.
Yeah, that's crazy though. That's crazy to me that that we got people out there, you know what I mean? Now look, spelling, I'll give people a pass on spelling. Reading, bro, and stuff like that, it's like, bro, come on, man. Like, you hear these other rappers talk about how their contracts are fucked up and how, they're slaves, basically. They always talk about masters. I own my masters. And it's like, bro, they're getting their masters back from the people who made them sign them contracts. And they're giving you one. And in there is exactly what they want to do with you in your career. And you say, hey, I'm signing on the dotted line right there. Yeah, that's crazy to me. But yeah, it just shows, it proved to me Negroes can't read.
own your masters today really don't mean much because now the people now like the way it goes. If you own your masters, they can easily be like, well, we don't want to use any of your music. So now you own a masters and no one's using your music in movies and they're not playing on the radio anymore. So what is it worth now? That's why you see.
Positive. Let me ask you this: if you want to hide something from black people, where do you put it?
In a book.
That's all I'm saying. That shit was true then and it's true now, man.
This is very much
you want to hide something from black people, just make a read.
You know what? You know my favorite place to go. I've often said it up here on the show. One of my favorite places is Barnes and Noble. I go to Barnes and Noble at least 2 or 3 times a week. When I go to Barnes and Noble now, I rarely see.
I know what you go for. You don't go for the books. You go get them some of them beautiful white women that be in them bookstores, brother. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You getting them ones that you getting them white women. No, positive. You getting them white women that walking in with the Yorkie. With the Yorkie, you like, ooh, look at that. You go up and you say, you go to the black woman, all positive. You go up to the black woman, you say,
white women in Barnes and Noble. You do not see.
No, it's gonna be some black women. It's gonna be some. Yeah, it's gonna be some black women in there, but you gonna say black sister, Nubian brown princess. Can you do me a favor? Can you tap that white girl for me?
I definitely don't see no young black kids in there. No, I don't see no teenage black kids in there. I definitely don't see that. But you rarely see black people at all in Barnes and Nobles. Rarely.
How often do you see black men in there?
I see more black men than anything. At least about I see them more than anything. Tell you the truth.
They in there trying to get white women, man. So that don't count. They checking out books how to get a white woman in 30 days.
But yeah, man, this is just not. I just don't see a lot of black people in there, and you know, the libraries and stuff like that. But you know, it is what it is. I guess it's not a hobby. And this is where the hip hop magazine. That's why we don't.
Hold up, all positive. Can you see the screen? Can you see what light that said?
What is it?
He said reading isn't a black issue; it's an American issue. Every issue is an American issue.
It is an American issue.
But every issue that affects America always affects us negatively.
Affects us more. Like I say, it is an American issue. But the thing is, a lot of black people wouldn't be in the situations that they're in if reading was, if their comprehension at reading game was up to par. Because a lot of things can really just be solved by reading. Not everything, but a lot of things that really can.
Let me ask you this, all positive. Do you think that if Floyd Mayweather was a more sharper person, meaning like he learned to read when he was young and he explored books and he had more knowledge, that he wouldn't be the asshole he was today? Or do you think he would just be a smart asshole?
No, he'd just be a smart one. That's all.
I don't think so. I think that he's the byproduct of an ignorant person that never had money. Because when a person gets money and they're ignorant, it's a bad combination. What the Bible say, a fool of their money shall soon depart. I heard a rich man say that. Matter of fact, I'll tell you who it was. What's that dude's name? Goddamn BMF. Not Larry. Big Meech. Big Meech is the one that said that. I went and timestamped that shit and was like, irony. This motherfucker said a fool of his money would soon depart.
You know who has an ego and is a prick and is very smart?
Who?
Kanye West.
But he's crazy though.
But he's smart. He's not a dummy.
I mean, he's a basket case. So that's like he's an outlier. He's not the rule. He's the exception. So I wouldn't count Kanye West. But I say people that have self-actualization, people that get internalize stuff. Those people normally do that through other people's experiences or through knowledge or through books. Floyd Mayweather would be a better person if he was exposed to knowledge early. I think his problem is that he was only exposed to boxing and he got hit in the head and he was poor. He was only taught to survive. And I think what he's doing right now is fucking surviving. You know what I mean?
You know who's another prick? And he's very smart.
Who?
Very rich, Michael Jordan.
I don't know about smart. I've never heard about Michael Jordan being smart.
Michael Jordan is very smart. He went back.
I've heard about his basketball intelligence, but
I'm talking about his book smart intelligence. He's come from.
I've never heard nobody say that. As much as they deriding Michael Jordan,
he was only a few credits shy of his He went back and got his high school, not high school, but he went back and got his college degree.
Man, they be giving them motherfuckers away to rich people.
You ever heard a story about Michael Jordan and his sister? Like his sister had a competition of who was going to graduate high school first. Like I think he was a year older than his sister, but she took more classes just to catch up with him, and so he knew he couldn't fall behind. Michael Jordan, he almost failed a class before he kept skipping class to go play basketball, so he caught himself up. But Michael Jordan's not a dummy. He's definitely no dummy. He comes from a pretty smart, hardworking family here, and his brothers are smart. His oldest brother went to he became a sergeant major in the army.
Man, I don't know if I could buy a pack of that. I don't know. I've never seen Michael Jordan display this high IQ before.
No, Michael Jordan's not a dummy. Trust me, he's not. He is not. And yeah, because like I said, actually, I knew one of my teachers. But yeah, I take my what was it my seventh grade teacher. She went to Carolina with Michael Jordan and Brad Daugherty because she showed us her yearbook, Carolina yearbook. She's like, yeah, I used to sit next to Brad Daugherty in one of my classes. Like she knew my Brad Daugherty and Michael Jordan. She knew him. Yeah, Mike is no dummy. Mike's pretty smart.
He said Bill Gates is smarter than a prick. Deuce, who told you that? Why you believe everything that's negative about the white man? I've never heard about Bill Gates being a prick. He actually does a lot of philanthropy work for the world. Have you heard about this all positive?
Oh, Bill Gates? I don't know anybody that know him. So I've never heard about it. He probably is, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, like that.
I got to see these reports, man.
Well, they send
like that. You know why I got to take it with a grain of salt? Bro, they make everything Michael Jordan do good, bro. He's Michael Jordan.
No, man.
Remember in Space Jam when he went to baseball and they was like, Mike, that was a good looking strikeout, man. When I strike out, man, it looks nasty, man. But when you strike out, man, you make it look good.
Well, Mike's he's a smart guy. Mike's no fool. Trust me. He is no fool because he's from Wilmington. In Laney High School, they don't really have Laney High School. They got their stuff together. It's not like one of those lower level high schools. I think Michael Jordan, he's too competitive to be stupid. He's way too competitive. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them guys that, okay, you telling me I don't know something, he'll try to learn something. You know he has a gambling problem, but nah, he's not stupid. He's no dummy.
But like that, you're missing the forest for the trees, brother. The fact that Michael Jordan is who he is and he's from Carolina, when have you ever seen, if you go back to Tom Brady where he's from, they're gonna say the same thing about Tom Brady. They're always gonna have these glory stories about how intelligent this guy was, or how, man, you should have seen this guy at his peak. I'm pretty sure you can go back to you can go back to Michigan and they'll tell you how smart Floyd was.
No, man.
And Zuckerberg is not smart to me. Zuckerberg is he's the product of dumb, stupid luck to me. Zuckerberg came along and just copied everybody's idea. He copied Instagram's idea with the pictures, Snapchat. He copied MySpace. He copies everybody. He don't come up with genuine ideas. As a matter of fact, what I think happens is he comes into a room and he sits at the head of the table, right? And everybody stands up and they can't sit till he sits, right? And he says, I got it, guys. It's this thing, right? I got this idea. Basically, you could stream your videos to YouTube. And they'd be looking at each other like, what the fuck? They already got StreamYard. And they just stand up and start clapping like, oh my gosh, you're such a fucking genius. That's never been done before. Because every idea he's had was already an idea out there floating around. Facebook is literally the Splendor version of MySpace.
Facebook goes back further than that. MySpace come from Black Planet. I don't know if you remember that. You're probably too young to remember that. Black Planet was like
that's how I know you're a 69 guy. Black Planet was a freak zone.
No, but no, it was like no, it wasn't. It was, but you had Black Planet and places like Mahente. It was around the same time, but yeah, there was
Yo,
pre-Facebook.
I'm positive you from Carolina, right? You from the Carolinas.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
So, like that said, one thing you'll learn about Carolinas is you're either very dumb or very smart. So, if Michael Jordan,
that's pretty much it. It ain't no in betweens. That's it.
So, okay, so let's take y'all at face value. If Michael Jordan is smart around a whole bunch of dummies, then how genius really is Michael Jordan?
Well, like I said, you can say the same.
I think Floyd Mayweather would have been valedictorian in the Carolinas.
Because
I think Floyd Mayweather would have been valedictorian in the Carolinas.
I doubt that, because look, this is just me. We had, I don't know how the semesters go down. I don't have any kids in high school. I haven't been in high school for 30 years, but back then we had 6 semesters in a school year, and all you needed was 420 points to pass your grade. I would get my 420 by the 5th semester. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Because all you had to do is make at least a 420 is like you make at least a 70 every semester. It's 6 semesters, so you have to have at least a 420 at the end of the year. I would have my 420 points by the 5th semester. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? 5th semester, that's like making 90s, at least a 90 every semester. So that, you know what I'm saying? That's 400. So I can get 20 points in the last semester. So that's good. I'm good on that. I get 20 points. So I ain't gotta really do no work, just turning homework. But yeah, you're right. It was a lot of dummies in high school. Like I don't want to talk about any group of people in this, but I will tell you this: football. Some of the dumbest people I've ever met were football players. I'm not talking about all of them, but a majority of them. It's some of the dumbest people I've ever met in my life.
Do you think it's because they take shots to the head like Floyd?
I don't know, but I know OJ is one of the dumbest people I've ever seen on TV. I've never seen anybody like that, man. Like, yo, you got freed off the crime, whether you did it or not. You was free from that. Then you hanging around with these people, and they got you up in a hotel trying to get and it's your stuff, but you're trying to get stuff back, telling people they can't leave a hotel, basically a kidnapping charge that landed you back right in prison. Then when it was time for you to get released, the guy that set you up, put you in that position, he goes to speak on your behalf to get released and wants to be your friend again. I'm like, if that ain't one of the dumbest dudes I've ever seen in my life, I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just it is what it is. But yeah, man,
I'll pause it. Do you think that this is part of Cat Williams' prediction? Floyd Mayweather getting jumped. All lies will be exposed in 2024. And that's all I got to say.
I don't know.
It's our side and the evil side. It's God's side and the other side.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Possibly. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
He said the football players do be slow. So listen, Deuce is a Cowboy fan, right?
I'm not talking about all football players. I'm just saying the majority of them, not all of them.
No, the football players, they do be slow. You know what I mean? And you know, because you're not a Cowboy fan, are you?
I don't hate the Cowboys. My team in the AFC. I never had a problem with the Cowboys.
Bro, oh man, I don't like that answer to that. It sounds like you're leaving the door open.
I don't hate them at all. I never had a problem with Cowboys. I never had a problem with them.
I'll pause. You know what I just heard? Some of my best friends are black.
No, look, I used to like Tony Dorsett as a kid, but I was never a Cowboys fan. But I used to always like Tony Dorsett, though.
So the reason why I asked that is because there's a clip going around of Jerry Jones.
Oh, I see that clip with Jamie Foxx.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I could not believe this real thing. Jerry Jones, and it's like, this is why the Cowboys Deuce. You should never be a Cowboys fan just by association. Just not want to be associated with them not being committed to winning. The mere fact that they had Mike Tyson fight at Cowboy Stadium shows to me that they're not committed to winning. They want freak shows. They want money. Because I was there paying that fucking $60 parking. They went up. when Errol Spence fought there, it was $50. Now it's $60. That's insane.
Well, dude, Jerry
But
Jones,
Jerry Jones,
he's like any owner of any team. There is no owner in professional sports that cares about winning. Owners would rather lose and make money than win and not make money. That's the most. Only people that cares about rings are players and fans. That's it. I found that out living here in North Carolina with what George Shinn did to the Charlotte Hornets is criminal. He had a team that would have probably had a championship within the next 5 or 6 years, and he gutted that team just so he could sell it, because you can only sell your team if your attendance drops like a certain percentage. If your attendance drops below a certain percentage, then you're allowed to sell your team. But he had a team that was winning 50 games. You had a franchise center, Alonzo Mourning. You had Larry Johnson, who back and just got hurt. You had all the pieces right there. You trade Alonzo Mourning for Glenn Rice. Then the next thing you trade Larry Johnson. Then you get rid of the other guys like the Dale Curry.
Two says she a Cowboys fan. God damn it, another one.
That's what it is.
But,
Jerry Jones don't care about. He's about money, man. He don't care about winning. Jerry Jones could have been had a Super Bowl by now if he wanted. He don't care about it. He's all about that staying out of the red.
No, I don't think he could have had one. I think he could have gave his team the best chance. But look, this is the clip that me and all were talking about. For those of y'all who don't know, look at this shit.
Hey, that's pretty good right there. He showed balance. 5'9.5", 210. 5'9", 210. 4'1". Okay. 9 3-inch head. 8.5-inch dick.
Hey, would you believe that some teams, owners, put the word in coaches' ears to sabotage stats of their players so they don't get the bonus that they deserve? Now, I've always known that happened. Bo Kimball talked about that. Bo Kimball averaging 35 points a game in college. He gets to the NBA, and the Clippers draft him with a lottery pick. He gets to the Clippers, they don't play him. Because he basically broke it down. He said, if I played a certain amount of games and minutes per game, that was in my contract, I would get a bonus. They didn't want me to get that bonus. So they sabotaged their players in games to save money. This has been happening for decades.
So what I say to that is, of course. Of fucking course. So when we were talking about, Floyd Mayweather and assholes and pricks and stuff, what I noticed is that people who are rich, you know what I mean, are rich early or whatever the case may be, ignorant and rich, they value materialistic things. They don't value people, right? Yeah. That's why you get all these ambitious ass black people, you know what I mean? Like Omar Johnson.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
You get people like that. You get people like Umar who, is Americanized. You know what I mean? Like what I say, domesticated. Black people are domesticated. That's why they overseas getting their ass whooped. They believe that they Americans. And everybody knows it's super duper American to extort black people, to use them like materialistic thing like pawns. And that's what you see. Black people getting used like pawns all the time. You know what I mean? You see it from Umar. You see it from Rick Ross not giving a fuck about his black security over there in Canada playing They Not Like Us, risking their life, and then they all get slid. Then you got Floyd Mayweather out there talking about ready to risk it all for Palestine. Ready to risk it all. Ready to risking the life of the black security he got. Ready to risk it all for fucking Palestine. That's insane. But yeah, black people are domesticated. They think this stuff is normal. They think, they look at it and be like, this is business. You know what I mean? Black people are just objects to be used to get forward in life. That's how they view us, and that's how we view ourselves. And I think it's insane. The shit gotta stop somewhere. You know what I mean? But it ain't gonna stop with me, because I'm finna join the winning team, man. I'm finna join the white man. White man's always winning. He always winning, so it'd be stupid of me to continue to stay on the losing side. Damn, she said the Cowboys are her team. That's crazy. Cowboys they won't win a championship until Jerry Jones passes away. Whoa, Miss 702, you making some cookies? Whoa, what the hell y'all talking about in that chat? Let me mute y'all. Nah, that's crazy work right there. Shout out to like that, Miss 702. I ain't gonna lie. Look, I probably shouldn't say this, but y'all probably would make a good couple, Miss 702 and like that. I'm just saying. Shout out to my homie like that. But yeah, man, the Carolinas are all positive. I might have to take a trip down there. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live from the Carolinas, and I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna say, hey, what? Like, I'm gonna say, was Michael Jordan a genius? And when they say yes, I'm gonna say a genius according to who? They're gonna say to the Carolinas, of course. And I'm gonna give them a riddle to read, or I'm gonna give them a riddle to see how smart they are, or just some basic math. And if they can't do it, it's over.
Man, stop, man.
It's over. If they can't do that basic math, it's over.
Dude, you crazy, man.
Yo, all positive. I had to get your opinion on this too. I want to Miss 702. Are you busy? If you're busy, it's okay. But if you're not, I might drop the link because I wanted to get your opinion on this specific clip. I got to get out of here in a little bit. I just want to do a live. We're doing finals. I got my last final is tomorrow. I got 2 finals tomorrow. So I'm gonna probably end this early. But before we got up out of here, it was something that was trending on Facebook that I wanted to talk about. It was a very, very interesting, debate or conversation. She said, does like that live in Dallas? I don't know. I don't know where he at. I think he might be in the Carolinas because y'all were talking about the Carolinas. I think like that might be from the Carolinas.
I don't think like that from the Carolinas. Is he? I'm not here in the Carolinas. Dude, Apple Cash don't let you. They got a limit on how much money you can send. That's crazy.
Who?
Apple Pay.
All positive over there tricking right now as we speak.
No, I ain't tricking. I'm just
he
saying.
over there buying the OnlyFans. You're like, man, they won't let me do it to this secret account that I got, man.
I'm on Apple Pay, man. I can't send no more money. See, man, I've never bought an OnlyFans in my life. I got too much pride for that. My pride won't let me, man.
It's funny. Miss 702 said Floyd was standing like he wanted to fight. Floyd was definitely doing a scrappy dude. Remember that all positive? Let me at him. Floyd
didn't want to fight nobody, man. Floyd would have got himself beat up out there.
What's up, young Riz? Yeah, he would have got fucked up, bro. I think it's funny to me that like I said, he playing games with his security life because at this point to me it's bigger than Floyd Mayweather. You got your security involved. You know what I mean? And that could end bad. You could end up with your whole team getting slid like Rick Ross's team. You know what I mean? And I don't know if he wants that to happen, but it could have ended bad. I'm just glad that Floyd Mayweather team got out of there without getting fucked up. I wanted Floyd Mayweather to get fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He's done too much. You know what I mean? As far as not standing in solidarity with black people. See, this how you know he didn't go to school. You know what I mean? In school, what they always teach is all positive. You ain't got nothing nice to say. Don't say shit at all. Floyd is constantly saying bad shit. All lives matter. I'm not really pro-black. Black people do stuff, and the first people we call is to protect our property is the police. He think in terms of a rich person. Rich people, see, I don't know if you're well, of course you watch Dave Chappelle. Remember Dave Chappelle was doing stand-up and he was like, a lot of people assume that I'm voting for that I wouldn't vote Republican because I care about people. But he's like, but I'm also rich. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the dilemma that black people have. They have like, well, rich black people. Let me stop black people. Rich black people have is like, you know, you probably grew up Democratic. You know, Democrats value people, or they claim to. Republicans value property. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why a lot of people support the Democrats, you know, the working class. But they've got away from that. That's neither here nor there. Let me not make this episode political. But that's what Floyd Mayweather, he don't even tread the line though. He's strictly on property. He's strictly on property and viewing people as things. I can't wrap my mind around that. So, all positive, let me ask you this, and this is an honest question. I always see people ask this question online. If dude is falling off a cliff and you got his hand on your hand and you can pull him up, right?
Yeah.
But there's a bag hanging off a tree branch with like $10 million in it. You can only save one. Who you saving? The person or the money? Be honest too, all positive. Be honest.
Nobody for no $10 million, man.
So, all positive, man. I don't feel like you being honest right now, all positive. $10 million. Okay, well, let me make it easier for you. The guy that's fallen is somebody that you don't like. He tried to hit on your wife behind your back.
Well, if he falls the cliff, I ain't gonna be that close to him anyway. I'm gonna look at it from afar because I don't want to pull me down either.
Okay, but that ain't the scenario. That ain't the scenarios ain't real, right? It's fake. So let me ask you again, all positive. This man tried to hit on your wife behind your back.
I mean, if he can take it, he can have her. You know what I'm saying? Just don't bring it back.
That we ain't talking about that, all positive. The man tried to take your wife. I'm positive he don't like scenarios. He like control. The man tried to take your wife behind your back, and now you have a chance to save him or save the money. What you doing?
Dude, if he can take her, he can have her. He doing me a favor. I'm the prize.
I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm the prize, homeboy.
Are you gonna take the man's life that tried to hit on your wife?
No, man.
Or are you going to spare him?
Dude, look, man. I'm the prize.
I'll positive. What does that mean? What does I'm the prize mean?
I'm the prize.
Are you saving his life or not? Okay, so you're gonna let both of them, you're gonna let the money go in here.
Hey, no, man. Like I said, I don't hate anybody in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I would probably just save him. That'll be on my conscience.
All positive. God damn, you need to go be the lawyer for that guy that shot the CEO from the CEO from him.
Money's not everything to me, man. Money's not, that's just, it's not something that, I'm seeking. Like, so I'm very comfortable in life, and I ain't rich or nothing, but it's just not something I don't put my values in. I put values before cash. I've always been that type of person.
Damn, it was hard to get that shit out of you. That shit was like pulling teeth, all positive. You were like, you gotta understand, what does death really mean?
I'm just an ethical person, man. I just, a term, the term I don't like, and I've heard people say this phrase, and I just think it's the dumbest phrase ever. It's like, don't expect yourself out of other people. Like, why would I not expect people to respect me? That doesn't make any sense.
So the reason why I asked that, all positive, is because, and I changed the scenario, is because I feel like the way I'm justifying Floyd Mayweather getting his ass whooped, I wonder if somebody would try to justify taking the money. I mean, of course they will, right? People do stuff all the time and try to justify it. But the same way I think Floyd Mayweather was just in getting his ass whooped, because I don't feel like he's a good person. If you ask me if it's saving Floyd or the $10 million, I don't know, man. I probably would just have to, I probably would let Floyd fall. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
No,
I don't know that I would spare Floyd's life. I'm just being honest with you.
Well, Floyd,
that's how much I despise Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd is who he's always been, so it's
he's an asshole. Like I said, Nate Jones, fucking his right hand man.
Yeah, I remember
Nate Jones. Nate Jones is a good ass trainer.
Yeah, I remember.
They both were on the Olympic team.
Yeah, both
he
on
started.
the 96.
He
Yeah.
started training with Floyd Mayweather at the Mayweather gym afterwards, or whatever. Start hanging around him basically, but he gave that man. I remember that dude Nate Jones was like basically in tears, bro. So grateful for this shit. But he was like, man, one day Floyd said he had something for me, and he gave me a check for $60,000. $60,000. We was clowning on Deontay Wilder for giving his brother that. You know what I mean?
Well,
for nothing.
Well, you know, he probably just gave him that aside from what he was doing, you know, because you know, he probably just like, you know, gave it to him like, okay, just take this 60, because it is my belief. I know a lot of famous people, and a lot of famous, when people get famous and they leave the area, a lot of people get mad like, yo, this guy done it. I straight up tell you, look, don't nobody owe me nothing. No matter what I've done for him, you don't owe me a thing. Nothing. And so I don't expect nothing from nobody. I don't expect no phone calls. I don't expect you to put me in your videos. I don't expect you to give me in interviews. I never asked nobody. You know I can, but I don't do that. Like I said, nobody owes me nothing. I just always have had that attitude with the world. Like, you know, if I don't go out and try to get it myself, then I don't deserve it.
That sounds a little bootstrappish to me, all positive. I don't like that bootstrappy talk.
It's not. It's not a pull yourself up by your bootstrap type thing, but it's just one of the things like, yo, nobody owes me nothing. I'm like, I don't even like accepting stuff from people. You know what I'm saying? It got to a point like, I think I was around 15 years old, maybe. I stopped asking my mom for anything. I've had a job since I was 14 years old every summer. You know what I'm saying? If I was in money, you know what I'm saying? I can tell you the last time I asked my mom for something. Last time I asked my mom for something, it was I can remember the date. It was 14 years ago. Somebody stole my wallet. So I just asked them for $40 to hold me over till I get me a new ID, to get me a new bank card and everything. That was it. That's the last time I asked my mom for money. It was December 17th, 2010. It's the exact date. You know what I'm saying? I don't ask nobody for nothing.
I don't know if I'm more alarmed or positive that you remember the date.
I remember the date because I got my wallet. It was stolen. My wallet was stolen at a.
How you remember the date? That's crazy.
Because it was like the last day of school. I was in my 30s. I was in college. It was the last day of school the day prior, and it was the last day of the semester. And the next day I went to the gym, play ball, and I know the guy that stole it because I ain't seen them no more. I remember their face looked like. They I don't even think they were from around the area, but I remember their face looked like. But yeah, they went in my bag, stole my wallet. I'll never forget it. December 17th, 2010. And that's the last time I ever asked my mom for anything. I got $40 from her. I was saying to hold me over till my ATM card came in. You know, and because I couldn't go to the bank and get another ATM because I didn't have an ID. So I just had to wait for, you know, my ATM card to come in and then go get licensed, get all new cars, everything. And I don't ask somebody for nothing, man.
So basically, what you're saying is, you got two different versions of all positive. You got pretty boy, all positive, you know what I mean, that asked for $40, and then you got grown adult, all positive, don't ask nobody for anything.
Well, I needed that though, man, because I was hurt. I ain't have nothing. When you ain't got an ATM card, when your ATM card go down, you screwed.
Miss 702 like that said, have you ever been to the Carolinas? It sounds like an invitation. He said Deontay Wilder was too real for his brother. Absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not, bro. Too real for his brother, bro? What, didn't he allegedly fuck his brother's girlfriend?
Yeah, I don't know. One of y'all said that up here one night, man. You know,
so essentially, he paid the $50,000 in advance for his girlfriend. That's a pretty expensive piece of. Never mind. That's another subject.
Yeah.
You know what's insane? All positive.
What's it?
Oh, Deontay Wilder, bro. Deontay Wilder not only did him giving $60,000 like sparked a little outrage, you know what I mean, amongst the community where they was like, what the fuck, 60,000? But Nate Jones was, bro, he was damn near in tears telling this story about Floyd giving him a check.
He probably just gave it to him like for nothing. He probably didn't do nothing for it.
But that's not true. Nate Jones, if you go back, type in Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez and listen to the audio. When Floyd Sr.'s talking to him in the corner, you see Nate right there. Nate is right there talking to Floyd. He would help Floyd with game plans. He wasn't just a tag-along guy. He knew boxing. Like, matter of fact, he's working with Devin Haney right now.
That's Nate Jones' fault. If he was working on them corners and he wasn't he was doing it for free, that's on him.
And this is what I'm trying to tell you. See, people will always make shit seem one-sided, bro. They'll make it seem like, you know, they only helping you, bro. They won't admit the obvious, right? I'll give you an example. The life of a fighter is very lonely. Like, nobody will ever tell you this shit, but it definitely is, right? It's pretty lonely, right? There's not a lot of social shit. We just talked about it, how they take them out of school early, they just make them run. So when you have a friend that's really, really close while you're being dedicated to your sport, that shit comes in clutch. You know what I mean? That's why fighters be going crazy and stuff, because they take away their social life. Like, I remember reading one time of this experiment where I think it was in Germany or somewhere where they put a baby in isolation and they just fed it, but they wouldn't let it be social with anybody, and the baby died. Because we're social creatures. And Floyd Mayweather and a lot of these professional athletes that their parents push them in and live vicariously through them, a lot of those people be suffering from this as well. You know what I mean? So Nate Jones just having a friendship with Floyd Mayweather meant a lot more than he could ever pay him. You know what I mean? Just for his sanity, just for being there. Like him experiencing shit, him being there for Floyd. So it's like Floyd can make it seem like, you know, he gave him $60,000 and that shit was one-sided, but man, let me tell you something, bro. Real friends, bro, that shit is harder to come by. That shit is worth way more than goddamn $50,000 to $60,000.
It's worth way more than that, man. It's like somebody you can call and like, yo, man, come help me move this stuff, move this furniture real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's way more valuable than, you know, than money. You know, somebody got your back, you know. That's why I strive on being who I am, having ethics. Like I said, I can take that to the grave. Can't nobody, not one person in this world ever say I screwed them over. Not one person. And I could take that to the grave with me. And that's enough.
You know, all positive. I even see that shit with like YouTubers, right? Mm-hmm. And I would always tell people this, you know, because I had a members only where I did boxing, you know what I mean? And it was only 99 cents. I made it. I thought about people's pocketbooks. I thought about black people. I thought about all this stuff when I made members only. But to the people, you know, there's more than one way to support, you know, sharing the link, liking the video, participating in the polls. And, you know, that stuff is free. You know what I mean? But there will be people like there's people that I absolutely can't pay back that I feel like added to the show. Mm-hmm. You with the boxing knowledge, you know what I mean? Like that, Rob G, Pittsburgh T, the list goes on and on. I don't want to forget nobody. So I just do those three and then put etc. Gus, Bo, everybody, Amir. So you got people that have given me, you know, hours of conversation, thoughts, and, you know what I mean, good opinions and good takes that I can't pay back. You know what I mean? That's why I try to keep it real with those people. So I look at it like, you know, the elephant in the room is, to me, with Floyd Mayweather and Nate Jones, is you can make it seem one-sided because people value money more than they value life and things, like Floyd Mayweather does. But if you look at it in the actuality, Nate Jones has did more for Floyd Mayweather than he could ever do for him, bro. That man should have bought that dude a house.
I agree with you.
Especially if you got it. Now, if you ain't got it, I understand. But if you got it, man, and you own, do what LeBron is doing. Make your fucking friends, what you say a while ago, dependency. They don't want to teach them how to fish. You know what I mean? They take the fish off the hook and say, hey, man, here's your fish, because I want you dependent on me. They'll never teach them how to cast that pole. No didn't.
Hear that They fear that someone will get bigger than them. But that's what you should want. I'm like, yo, if you got a crew of guys, let's say you got 10 guys on a crew, you should want every last one of them guys to become bigger than you. Because if they become bigger than you, you'll never be broke. Because they'll always remember, hey, yo, this guy helped me out. And they'll always throw you something just in case you fall on hard times. It's like, it's that whole thing of, why would you want to be the smartest guy in the room everywhere you go? I don't want to be the smartest guy in the room. If I'm the smartest guy in the room, who I got to ask for advice? You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to hang around everybody, hang around with people that you're always smarter than. You got to have people around you that are smarter. It's like musicians. Like I said, I've never worked with a musician that I was better than. Every musician I work with, when I produce the music, every musician I work with are better than me. What is the point of me working with a musician that I'm better than? There's no point in that because there's nothing I need him for. I can do that myself. So I work with all musicians that are 10 times better than me.
Positive. I got a question for you though.
What's that?
Have you ever been in the studio and been trying to produce a song and then somebody walks in there, a woman, and swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed?
No, I don't have the women. No women come to the studio. I don't like females around when I'm doing music because they ask too many questions.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I feel like Cat warned us, man. He told us this was going to be a crazy year.
Yo, it seemed like that was like 2 years ago, maybe. It seemed like it was so long ago, man. So much stuff has happened in 2024.
That's fact, because you know what? So much shit has happened since he said that it felt like years ago.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like, yeah, you're right. It felt like Cat said that shit 3-4 years ago. He said that shit before Bud fought Spence.
Yeah.
I mean, after Bud fought Spence.
Yeah, man. It seemed like it happened years ago, man.
That is insane. All positive. Like, what the fuck? I'm a write Cat on Instagram. I'm gonna write him on Instagram, but like, Cat, what's gonna happen next? Like, what's going on, Cat? Like, talk to us. Don't leave us out here.
How many members do you think a Cat Williams Part 2 interview with Shay would do?
Say that one more time.
A part 2 to that with Shannon Sharp, man. How many members do you think that'll do?
You said if it's gonna be a part 2?
If he would do a part 2, how big do you think that would be?
Oh, it would be huge. Especially with what you just said, like all the shit that's been going on.
Yeah.
That shit would be.
I didn't like his interview with Willie D. I think Willie D dropped the ball, man. Cat just gave this crazy interview with Shannon Sharp, and you got an interview with him maybe a few weeks later, and you didn't ask him anything that could. I don't even remember anything from the Willie D interview, to tell you the truth. It was just Willie D dropped the ball on that one.
Man, hold on, I'll pause it. Let me find this clip right here. Put this clip. Let me see if this clip will upload. Because it was something I wanted to ask you before we get up out of here. I got to be gone by at least 3. I got to look.
Get up myself, man. I got to look at this show, man.
We know what show you're looking at.
Jamie Foxx thing, man. The Jamie Foxx on Netflix. I want to peep that, man. I want to see what that's about.
We know what show you're looking at, brother.
Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you. Period.
We know what show you're looking at, brother. Now, hold on. Let me ask you this before we get up out of here. 2 things I wanted to run by you. Let me see. Because there was some clips that I've seen. Let me see. Give me a sec. Okay. What you think about this shit? So you watched the Pop the Balloon challenge, of course, right?
Yeah, I see them. Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. Hold on. The world is backwards. it ain't just celebrities that's getting it. It's the world is completely backwards. So check this out. This the pop the balloon shit.
I'm gonna have to say no. And the reason I have to say no is because you being a high school teacher, you have to be a good role model and influence for your kids. And you dating somebody like me.
What is somebody like you?
Like a reality TV star, rapper, a whole like you that's not a good example for your children.
What the fuck? The stripper bitches is turning down the educated teachers, telling him it's not you, it's me. All positive. What the fuck is going on with the world? We talk about, the celebrities and all lies will be exposed in 2024. Bro, what about the fucking normal people? Like, what the fuck is the lies being exposed in Hollywood only for them for the roles to be flipped in regular life? That is crazy work, Alpa. I could not believe it, bro. Hold on, here's another one. Here's another one.
Is that balloon challenge thing actually real?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I
it depends. So there's this one lady who does it online, and she's I think her name is Arlette. She does it legitimately. Like, she brought professionalism to it, because the young kids was doing it way before. They just didn't know how to professionalize. Same argument I made with MySpace and Facebook, right? Facebook was more, they get paid for commercials. They know how to advertise better and get paid for it. MySpace was just freelancing with kids and children and teens and shit. But she actually does the show. She does follow-up shows. So there be actual people on there who look for love, and then some people just on there to promote themselves. But for the most part, if they go on her show, they're really looking for love. So if you see it, if it's on her show, then it's real. I don't know that one was on her show, but here's another one. That's my fucking favorite show, by the way. But check this shit out.
I'm also a stripper.
Now, what is...
Damn. Ooh. All right, well, Nucci, that is all the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. She was thick and fine. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but you don't want to.
But that's how I expect the shit to be. I don't expect the stripper to be like, look, it's not really working for me.
Yeah.
I cannot really do this anymore. So I'm just gonna have to pass on you. You know what I mean? I love to stay here. You're a good person, just isn't working for me. It's not you, it's me. I expected the shit to be like that. Everybody pop, because they on there really looking for love on Arletta's show. Like, it was a dude that went on there all positive. That dude act like he was running for office. He was like, if you let me lead this country and elect me to be your senator. Like, that's what he was acting like. That shit was crazy. It was hilarious.
Yo, you crazy, man.
What's up, Brother Deuce? Brother Deuce over there getting beaten 2K. We can't hear you if you're talking, Brother Deuce. Man, I guess I'll replay this clip when we get some ladies on the panel, but I want to get y'all opinion on this shit right here. I'll pause it. You specifically. Check this out, man.
Because one thing about me, like, I'm not gonna, oh, hey, I didn't see you there. But since you're here, I have a question. If your partner wanted an open relationship, would you consider it? Or would you just end things?
Yo, I gotta say that, man. It was crazy, man. Yeah, that's actually fake, too.
Huh?
That's fake.
What you mean it's fake? She asked the question.
No, I'm talking about them body parts.
Oh, man, you look at, you stay focused, all positive. Focus, brother. Focus.
I'm telling you, consciousness over coochie, politics over punani. I keep telling y'all that. Consciousness comes before coochie.
Yeah, I've seen that clip, but yeah, but you gotta go, man. You gotta go.
So you're not going for it, all positive?
I ain't going for it, man. I'm good.
At all?
No, I'm good.
So if she come to you, she say, look, I found out I found them girls' numbers in the phone, and I'm not leaving you because we already know each other. We just finna do our, because there was literally a lady that said this shit. They recorded her saying it. She literally said this to her husband, and she was like, we're gonna do our own thing basically, but you're not leaving, and neither am I.
Back in the 50s and 60s, man, when men were cheating on their wives, I can't speak for y'all states up north. But back here down south, man, a lot of women knew their husbands had separate.
Wait a minute, I'm down south.
Well, you're not as old as me, so I don't remember that time either. But I'm just telling you what was told to me by the people that were there. But a lot of women knew their husbands had side pieces. Little side piece on the side, and there's nothing they could do about it because women were the homemakers back then. Women didn't have careers. A lot of women in the South back in the day, so that was normal.
All positive. I don't know if you know, if I remember I used to go to this military base because my cousin used to go work out at the gym, right? And I remember whenever he would be working out at the gym, it would be some eye candy in there. He'd be gawking. I'd be like, brother, she fine, but she's military, brother.
No,
that military stigma, bro, that it's a real thing. It's
definitely no. Look, dude, I got a list of women that you don't date, and women that are in the military, no. And I know it's probably some military women that's listening to this, but dude, I've been in them barracks. I know what goes down. So I'm saying, if you
whoa, I can't stop you right there, brother. I did a whole episode about trains, brother, and you said ain't nothing wrong with a little train, brother.
Listen, that wasn't me. That was I think it was like that. Somebody saying it wasn't me.
It was like that.
Yeah,
like that said, like that said, you can't outrun a good train. Like that's fucking crazy.
I know it go down embarrassed, man. So I'm like, yo.
No, yeah, you're right. You was actually on the side of me. You're right. It was brother like. What's up, Miss 702?
Hey, fellas. I just wanted to run up here real quick and give my little recap to see if y'all saw what I saw in the Floyd Mayweather video. I know y'all been talking about it all night, but that is the funniest clip ever. I hate when somebody is being approached with a fight and they stand there like they really want to fight, but they never approach the person who wants to fight with them, right? And when the bodyguards finally put him in the car, he closed that door so fast and buckled up his seatbelt. He was like, if you really was that upset, you would have opened the door up again and got out, right? He never tried. He was so happy to be inside that car. It's not even funny. Did y'all see that, or was it just?
Oh yeah, no, he looked like what's the Diary of a Mad Black Woman when Medea was like, "Call the cops! I ain't scared of the cops," and she rode over the car and got in real fast. That's what he looked like. He like Medea getting away, like he was just talking shit just for the. Because he spotted that camera when he seen that dude recording him. That's when he started with the theatrics, acting like let me at him. I do that. I do this to him. I do that to him. That's when he started to, get emboldened by it. You know what I mean?
So I got a question. So you want to see Floyd Mayweather get mashed out, get passed out? You want him to go to the hospital?
Yes.
My God, brother, man, Trump really broke you, man.
What the fuck that got to do with Trump?
Yeah. Trump really broke. Bro, you want to see this man get mashed out in the whole other country? Bro, they stab out there. They don't be doing all that fighting like that. Niggas be having knife fights like
we shoot out here though. So what?
I know that's different though. That's like from a distance. You gotta get up on a nigga to stab him. They stab out there, man. You ain't surviving no stab in a fucking lung or nothing. Get your throat slit like Drakeo. Like, you don't want none of that to happen, bro. Are you serious?
Bro, I wanted to see Floyd Mayweather get beat up. You done brought knives into this.
You think they were gonna fight that nigga?
Yes, they had the numbers. They wasn't for to poke him up.
Bro, you are naive and more naive than I thought you were. Bro, out there in London, all they do is stab motherfuckers, dog.
Yeah, people they have legitimate beef with. The Palestine
no,
people,
bro. These niggas do walk by stabbings and shit.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, Deuce. on X, how many people have been stabbed in people protesting the Palestine war?
I've seen a lot of violence.
None, bro. None was the answer I was looking for, dude.
But that's the wrong answer, though. I've seen violence in college campuses. I've seen violence at regular ones in the street. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm about to go right now. I gotta go get something real quick.
Oh shit, we know what that means.
Oh man,
Nice hearing you.
Oh man, I just gotta go do something real quick, man.
Man, when you finish, man, pull back up and we still live. Get your 69 guy, your freaky ass up out of here.
Oh man.
But you gotta leave that voyeurism alone, brother.
No man, dude.
He done found.
You know what Mayweather looked like to me? It's like when you leave your grandma's house and your mama promised to take you to McDonald's after she picked you up. You know how
That's
you
hilarious.
jumped in the back of the car, you buckled up real quick, you was ready
That's
to go.
hilarious. That's fucking
That nigga
hilarious.
trying to get up out of there, man. Somebody go send a torpedo at that nigga. You trying to get up out of there. You know where that shit's coming from. Ain't no friendly faces over there.
Man, they fade over there just like they fade anywhere else. Don't do that.
Hell, motherfucker, no. Them niggas do knife fights over there. I'm telling you, homie. I'm telling you what I know. Everybody over there had a heater on them. Niggas finna get poked up. Niggas get Swiss cheese around that motherfucker.
Yo, this shit was I ain't gonna lie. I done seen shootings that was less like gruesome than this, bro. This shit, I don't know why it disturbed me so much, bro. This girl posted this video of these two motherfuckers fighting with a machete, bro. I never seen a machete fight before, bro. They was hacking the shit out of each other, bro. And I was just sitting there like, what is this real? Then one of the guys, after they like got distance from each other, this nigga casually walked over there and picked up his hand, bro. I'm like, why is everybody watching this shit? That's somebody's fucking hand is on the ground, bro.
Shit like that go on the streets, homie. You know, you sit up in your palatial estates, you know, away from the people. This is what happens on the streets, bro.
Bro, if you don't stop, that shit wasn't even in America.
Hey, it can't happen in America. I've seen some knife fights. Niggas leave gushing and shit.
Let me give you my position on Floyd Mayweather, bro. Black people have been domesticated in America, bro. To the point where they walk around with the same white privilege in other countries that white people have in America. I'm an American. You remember on Bad Boys 2? I pay my motherfucking taxes. Shoot at them. That's what they be acting like, bro. Reason why Rick Ross got his ass beat up in Canada, bro, he went over there with that American entitlement. The reason why fucking Takeoff got beat up in France.
Rick Ross started shit with Sweden, Canada.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, what I'm saying is this, Deuce. I put this earlier. I think you misunderstood what I said. They know in certain places that's a no-no, right? Like if I would never go to Detroit, bro, and diss Eminem.
You could. Nothing gonna happen to you.
Bro, you done lost your fucking mind, bro.
You think Eminem had the streets of Detroit, bro? Are you kidding me?
It ain't got nothing to do with the streets. People gonna ride for their home team, bro. Even if you remember on Drumline, bro, when he went up and started playing on other dude's drum and they punched, and then afterwards he's like, man, you was throwing hands. You're like, bro, I was fighting for the school. I wasn't fighting for you. That's how people be, bro. You ain't got to be in tune for the streets. As long as you from that place, bro, you asking for trouble.
Oh, so you think you can go to Florida and say something bad about Justin Timberlake and somebody gonna go trip on you?
Bro, we stand within the realms of hip hop. No, we stand in the realm.
But I have a question. How did it even pop off? Because maybe I missed that part of the discussion.
Floyd allegedly had supported Israel in the Palestine war, and you know that there's a big, allegedly.
There's no it's video proof of him supporting Israel and shit. No, allegedly about it.
Okay, you know what's funny? While ago when I said that for sure, you was like, how you know that? Because the white man said. Now when I say allegedly, you like allegedly.
I know, bro, but you seen the videos of this nigga doing the damn yarmulke dance and all that shit during the middle of this shit.
That's hilarious.
You seen the video.
So when I try to do responsible journalism and I say allegedly, you like, oh no, you know for a fact. But when I was speaking in certainty a while ago, you had a problem with that. See how you can't win with Negroes?
Nah, nigga, but you doing it on the wrong thing. This white man talk about a nigga barbecuing in fucking Israel for Christmas, bro. That's it's like a double negative and shit, dog. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, but
What
hold
you
on.
want to
Yeah,
put allegedly?
that shit was weird. But so Floyd Mayweather, he went out there. He supports Israel over Palestine, and then there's a large Muslim presence in the UK, and they wasn't feeling that shit, and they seen Floyd out shopping. You know what I mean? And they they said they was slapping him in the back of the head. That's fucking hilarious. So they started slapping him in the back of the head and shit, and then yelling shit at him, and then you know how mobs get formed. You know, that's how they get. People don't like I said, it was probably people that just lost their job that day, was just looking for some smoke. Who we fight? Floyd? Oh, let's get that bitch ass nigga. You know what I mean? So they all just mobbed him. You know what I mean? And then he had to get the fuck up out of there.
No, it
So,
wasn't Floyd.
Scholar, I
He's
got a
back.
grievance with you too. He ain't the only one. So before you come for me and my multi-generational cowboy love, why don't you talk to all them white women who pappies and husbands told them to vote for Trump? Which tradition you gonna knock down first?
Oh, Miss
Because
no,
my
you already know.
Cowboys ain't that bad. My Cowboys ain't that bad.
No, they
And you can't listen to Scholar or anything besides boxing.
He live
Other
in
than that,
Texas.
Texas is a big place. Texas is like 3 different states in one.
Man, but how you gonna be against the Cowboys and you right outside of Dallas though? Why you gonna like the Cowboys?
He don't even like football.
Nah, that's cap. That's cap. Nah, it ain't that. I'm realistic. I know that Jerry Jones is not concerned with winning. He concerned with money. And what let me know that is the stadium is fucking falling apart. I know y'all seen that shit on the news. They was talking about how the stadium was falling apart and Jerry Jones won't get the shit fixed.
Falling apart. One thing, and that's just the God's honest truth, huh? Because we had a game on Monday night and nothing fell apart that night.
Dude, they ain't did repairs on that place for a long time, brother. With all the money that's going through Jerry World, bro, they charging fucking $50 for parking, bro. And they always sold out whether they win or lose.
At the Rams game, it's $80 for parking. So,
Wait, so it looks worse than the Oakland Raiders stadium that they had up there in Oakland before Vegas. It looked worse than that.
I mean, the stadium just need up.
The Oakland Raiders stadium literally had bullet holes in it. Like it looked worse than.
You know you need maintenance on everything. Everything need maintenance. Like even if you get you a nice house, you know what I mean. Eventually you gonna have to repair or fix something. And
you don't know nothing broke until it breaks.
I don't know about that, but check this out though.
Okay,
check this out, man. Because you didn't even let me answer the woman question, man. She was asking me. She know you a Cowboy fan, but check this out.
That's a smart man right there.
Jerry Jones
Loyalty,
to me,
dedication. I know because you're a Cowboy fan.
Jerry Jones to me is not committed to winning. He committed to money because he makes a lot of it, whether his team wins, lose, or draw. So I feel like he's not dead.
Our teams win. Only one team wins Super Bowl every year.
Deuce. 30 fucking years, bro. 30 years.
So we ain't been in the playoffs in 30 years?
No, getting to the playoffs ain't enough. You got to win the Super Bowl.
Yes, it is. Only a third of the team making the playoffs. What are you talking about?
Deuce, and you're exactly why Jerry Jones don't change his line of thinking, brother. You gonna support no matter what. Like he could go out right now.
You're uninformed. Jerry Jones don't make no decision to sign his check. His son's the one that does all the shit. But
let me tell you how funny. Let me tell you okay, well, let me tell you how funny the organization is, Deuce. The Cowboy coaches go and coach for Jerry Jones, right? And Jerry Jones is the GM. He makes all the decisions and calls all the shots. There's no decision that goes through the Cowboys without his approval. These are facts. And the coach goes over there, and when they lose, hold on, Deuce. When he goes over there and makes decisions, bro, the coach gets the blame for it, right? And then the next dudes, let me finish, bro. I'm gonna let you talk. I promise. Then the next year, bro, the headline is, should Jerry Jones fire the head coach? And you're like, what the fuck? So the head coach is letting this dude take the reins, only for him to take all the responsibility. Then they had a fucking fight this what was it? couple weeks ago, November, with Tyson and Jake Paul and Jerry World. I know they made a bunch of fucking money off that fight. And it was in Cowboy Stadium. They're more concerned with the freak show than actually winning the Super Bowl.
So that's your opinion. Your uninformed, uninitiated opinion. Jerry, you've been talking this whole 10-minute diatribe about how Jerry Jones fucking shit up, and you ain't said one word about the coach. So who's talking about firing the coach? Jerry Jones gets all the blame for the Cowboys, good or bad. So don't sit here and say, "Oh, Jerry Jones is this, Jerry Jones is that," and on top of that, Jerry Jones hasn't made decisions since at least 2014. His son makes all the decisions, bro. So you got to get out of this propaganda, bro. You just can't believe all the shit they tell you, dog. I'm telling you. It sucks, homie. I've been telling you this shit for how many years? You just can't believe everything they tell you, homie. It's not healthy. You get caught in these mind frames and antiquated way of thinking about shit. Like you gotta get up out there, bro. Jerry Jones didn't make a decision. Jerry Jones ain't the GM. Will McClay's the GM. Will McClay drafted Dak Martin. Will McClay found Dak Prescott. Will McClay drafted Ezekiel Elliott, Tyron Smith, Tank Lawrence, Micah Parsons. All these Pro Bowls and All-Stars. The Cowboys ain't the damn Jaguars. And we ain't. The Cowboys ain't the Giants. So you gotta move along with this, bro. It's quite insulting. You're gonna lose credibility, brother.
I don't care about no credibility. At this point, Deuce, there's no credibility. Ain't no credibility on YouTube, brother. Brother, I ain't gonna lie to you, Deuce. Like I say, I'm standing on business with this shit, bro. Whenever you bring up a conspiracy, Deuce, even though I strongly disagree with it, because some of them we do agree on. You know what I mean? Like the CIA and the drug shit. But when you bring up a conspiracy, I'm gonna stop being so dismissive, bro. I'm gonna try to give you the same respect, you know what I mean, that the audience gave to that white man that day. You know what I mean? On Reggie panel, bro. There was no pushback from that brother. And he was up there saying stuff that I know that they disagree with. And then when they disagree with him, this is what they say, Deuce. Sir, respectfully, I'm gonna have to give you a little pushback. A little pushback. What the fuck?
No, Brandon was on his knee. Oh, excuse me, brother. I want to learn. I was like, God damn.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? That shit blew my mind, bro. I couldn't believe what I was hearing, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Bro, people would never disagree that I know boxing, bro. But when I give my boxing opinion, even if they respect it, if they disagree, they're going to give me pushback on it, bro. But they don't say before they give me pushback, respectfully, Scholar, I know you know the sport, but I'm going to give you a little bit of push. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Just give them the pushback. You ain't got to qualify that. Bro, I couldn't believe that shit. But like I said, I'm going to show you that same respect. If somebody try to say, Deuce, you crazy, I'm like, hold up now. Deuce is talking now. We here to learn, man. We here to learn. Let that brother
Right.
free.
Right. And my next little thing I'm diving into right now is the real reasons behind the Civil War. Damn. The real reason behind the Civil War. Because I don't think it was about slavery. But I'm gonna dig some more into that though.
Brother, and I'll be there to learn, brother. I'm gonna sit Indian style like I did for that white man when I learned that day, brother. I'm gonna be there to learn. Nah, that shit crazy though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, Deuce. I don't like Floyd Mayweather, bro. He probably my least favorite boxer of all time, bro. He good in the ring. I never discount what he does in the ring. I try to be fair on that. Like, even if I don't like somebody, if they do something good, I'd say the stuff that they did that was good. And in the ring, he was really, really good. Like, he was great. You know what I mean? He probably was, if not the best of that era. It was either him or Pacquiao. And he beat Pacquiao. So, you know, you can argue with people, but he probably comes out number one. Fighter of the decade. You know what I mean? Till Bud came along. But Floyd Mayweather outside the ring, I can't stand that motherfucker. With the all lives matter shit, you know what I mean? With all that different shit, I just can't rock with him, bro.
Right, I agree with you. Like, basically him supporting Israel, nah, man. Nah.
We can barely hear you. We can barely hear you, Young Riz.
Okay. 1 sec. Wait, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So what can I say? So, is look, when he supports Israel, I'm like, nah, I can't rock with him on that.
You said
I can't rock with.
I can't understand. I can't understand you. What'd you say?
No, I said though that when he supports Israel, that's something I can't rock with him on. As a fight, of course, he's really good.
Got you. Got you. Got you. Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's your
yeah,
final
because
thought.
that's for Palestine. I support Palestine. That's why though. There's it's not just me being a Muslim as well. I just can't see those innocent children get hurt, man. Like literally though, if you were in the same position, you'll feel the same thing as them.
All I gotta say is Young Riz, if you was there, would you have put hands on Floyd Mayweather?
No, I wouldn't put my hands on Floyd Mayweather, but I would have just talked to him like a civilized person. I would have just basically respectfully disagreed, or basically, I wouldn't go to that extreme. I'm not that extreme though. I'm just basically all talk.
Nah, I believe in putting hands and feet on people that deserve it. Nah, but let me say this though. Let me say this. Reason why I don't like Floyd, it's been a long list of things, man. From him calling the FBI on Mike Tyson to, him not saying Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. For him, like it just been a long stuff. Him still wearing Gucci purposely. It's one thing like if people want to protest something and I don't agree with the protest, I'll just be like, man, I ain't really rocking with that. But the mere fact that he went to the Gucci store, filmed himself and said, "What's wrong? What did I do wrong? Oh, I love pissing people off. I love doing this. That's the stuff that's just like, bro, come on, man."
Sorry, I gotta laugh for a minute, man, but I get you on it though. Also, isn't it though? He has no friends though. He has no friends though. Everyone says that he has friends. He has no friends. Everyone's there for his money. He's rich, so everyone's there for his money, so he has no friends.
I agree. He tries to buy love. He tries to buy love, but when you
Yeah.
can't buy love and loyalty. I mean, people either got it in them or they don't. They only are loyal as your money and what you can provide for them. I mean, but that's
Yeah,
another
what
reason why
about
he
his?
keeps people
What
to the
about with
side.
him and his daughter? Though, at one time his daughter was misbehaving so much to the point where he started to act petty and give all his attention to his son.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why people try to keep people dependent on them because they feel like if you dependent on me, then you'll always need me. So yeah, I agree. I agree. Floyd Mayweather don't got a lot of friends. That's why he does and behaves the way that he does because he got a bunch of yes men around him that he feels like are dependent on him.
Yeah, but he's
If
very well aware of
that was
that, but he don't care. He's well aware of that. Like he knows what everyone is up to, but he's just gonna let us do what they're gonna do. I guess he knows what's up. I mean, I won't doubt how really smart he is when it comes to that part. But he's intelligent. Intelligent in the sense that he knows what everyone's doing since he's making a lot of money. And he knows what comes with it though. It comes at a cost.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Can you hear
Okay, hold
me?
on. Yeah, something's going on with my stream. Yeah, hold on. But yeah, man, you got any final thoughts? I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. Let me refresh this real quick.
Okay, I mean, very much that. Not much though, like good show though, I
You got
guess.
anything you want to add being from Palestine? What
I'm
what
not
what are
from
some
Palestine.
misconceptions that people have about you? So you're not from Palestine?
No, I'm from the UK, but I support Palestine
Oh, okay. I got you. There's
yeah,
a strong Palestine presence in the UK. Why is that?
because there's a lot of Muslims though, and also people see every day on the news and stuff like that. When people take a look at that stuff, people just look at it though and it hurts them, whether they're Muslim or not. They feel it though, because they can understand that to them is that if they were in the same position as the Palestinians, they would have done the exact same thing. You know, like not to be in that position, I'm not wishing that, but if you're in the same position as them, you'll feel the exact same way. Like, you know, I, the only misconception is though that I don't support Hamas, but I only support the people though, so not the people who are, you know, that's the only misconception people think. But to me, I just support the people because it's just the people and the children. Because they see little innocent children, innocent women, like literally, though, you know, getting brutally tortured for so long since 1917, man. You know, it actually touches that. It's heart touching, man. That's why I think, you know, that's my explanation of why there's a large presence of that.
Okay. All right. That's a good stopping point, man. I'm finna go ahead and end it, man. You got any final thoughts?
Now, final thoughts is good show, and pretty much everyone else who's watching, make sure to check them out and also check me out as well as possible.
Y'all check out the homie young Riz. I call you. I'm gonna call you Young Riz because you know when you riz up the ladies, you know what that mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm gonna call you Young Riz. You should change it to Young
Okay.
Riz, young Riz, because
Nah,
it's like
still the
it go with
same
the
thing.
drip. It go with the
Nah,
drip and everything.
nah, I know, but I call myself that. I just added it to my name, so it's up to you what you want to call me. If you want to say the full name, if you want to say the Drip King Pa, or if you just want to say Young Riz or my real name, you can do that. I don't mind what people call me. It's up to you. So if you know me,
Oh,
how you know me, just keep saying it. I'm not gonna stop you.
I got you. So y'all go sub up to Young Riz. Make sure y'all definitely subscribe to Miss 702 and Miss Angie. Them definitely the homies. You know what I mean. My appreciate my brother like that pulling up. My brother Deuce, Young Riz in the building today, man. We had a good show, man. I had fun. I got to get this assignment done though, because we doing finals, man. But after the day, I should be free for like another month, so I can grind out some more live because there's a bunch of more topics I wanted to talk about. I just had to come live and talk about Floyd Mayweather getting the ass whooping that he deserves. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I love that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I love it. I love that Floyd Mayweather got his ass whooped for his political position. You know what I mean? Because it shows him, you know what I mean, that he touchable. You know what I mean? That it's a humbling experience because I don't like the way he carries himself. He don't carry himself like he's better than everybody because he knows a lot. He carries himself like he's better than everybody because he has a bunch of money and materialistic shit. And I don't like that. I do not like that. I'm not feeling that shit at all. So I'm happy that he got his just dues, which was his ass whooping. When my brother Deuce pulled up and said, "Man, you want to see that man get poked?" Now I ain't go that far. I don't want to see Floyd Mayweather die or anything, but I do want to see Floyd Mayweather get beat up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to see him get beat up because, you know, the only group that would support Floyd Mayweather if he was ever in trouble would be the community that he repeatedly takes a shit on, which is the black community. I don't like that. I do not like that shit. It's like they shit on us to go up, but then they want to, you know what I mean, us to be civil, you know what I mean, and go out there and fight for their rights. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, can you go talk to His Excellency so he can let me out this basement? You know what I mean? So I don't have to be, arguing with Bill Haney with this bad Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? Shit like that. That's what they depend on black people. So I don't like it. I don't like us being used or extorted by people. I mean, especially rich people. That seems to be the trend. You know what I mean? Even on YouTube. You know what I mean? The homie Reggie did a show about it today. Appreciate Reg pulled up today too, but he did a show about that shit, about the LDBC and how they, a group of people that had created a money machine that extort black people. Everything the common denominator is always extorting black people, man. And I have no sympathy for him or Jay-Z. You know what I mean? I know Jay-Z probably didn't do what they accused him to do. He probably beat that shit, but you know what I mean? I don't care. One of my homies sent me a video of Kevin Gates. And it's funny Kevin Gates said this, guy did this on the episode. The most disingenuous people or disingenuous comment that you hear a lot is when people stop fucking with people and they say, I wish them the best. Because you're lying. It's against human nature. So you mean to tell me a human being in his lifetime has experienced in love, anger, jealousy, and all the human emotions that come with the human experience, but you're beyond those emotions at whatever age you are, you just want that person to be successful without you. Get the fuck out of here. Most human beings don't want you to be successful if they're not in the equation whatsoever, whether it be a relationship, friendship, or any of that shit. This is why, you know, there's a thin line between love and hate, because the people who are haters were once people who were lovers or supporters of that person. So you mean to tell me you wish them the best? Now that they're not fucking, we get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. See, me, I'm more in tune with my mental. You know what I mean? I know I practice self-actualization and shit like that, self-awareness and stuff like that. So I'm aware. And I know that, you know, human nature is human nature. And I know when I start fucking with somebody, I don't necessarily wish anything bad on them, but I don't give a fuck about what happens to them regardless of that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Like, hey man, this happened to so-and-so. Oh yeah, that shit crazy. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I got a drop that you know what I mean? That expresses that. Hey Scholar, did you hear what happened to so-and-so?
And if I'm wrong for that, I don't give a fuck. Straight up. And if I'm wrong for that, I don't give a fuck. Straight up. And if I'm wrong for that,
100%. 100%. I don't give a fuck. Straight up. But yeah, man, that's my show, man. I gotta get to my homework, man. I would love to kick it with y'all, do it all nighter like every night or most nights. But man, I can't do it. I got, like I said, I gotta pass this final tomorrow. You know what I mean? And I gotta do good on both. You know what I mean? I gotta keep a high GPA. So yeah, man. Appreciate everybody for pulling up, rocking with me. Tomorrow we'll do something a little bit more light-hearted. I might do well, I think I'm gonna integrate a little politics in it because Syria, some stuff going on with Syria, some bunch of other stuff going on, and I wanted to get some females' perspectives on the Pop the Balloon challenge. You know what I mean? I want more female perspectives. You know what I mean? So that's probably gonna be the crust of tomorrow's episode. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'll create a thumbnail and give everybody. Make sure y'all hit the notifications. You know what I mean? So we can show back up, party, do the shit all over again. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for pulling up. Anyway, it's the Box Scholar. And I'm out this bitch.
Mike, Francois Botha, 6-1 underdog. Are there any concerns on your part?
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do.
How about
kill this mother? Well, it. It's a fight. So whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
10 toes down, ends don't lie, I need mines right now. I took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. I been about mine, 10 toes down, ends don't lie, I need mines right now. I took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. Heard pussy niggas talking, saying Kingston just an old nigga. 10 toes down, that nigga Kingston still fold niggas. Never been no hoe nigga, just watch the money tree grow big. And I be goddamn if I depend on hoes like a nothing ass little broke nigga. Ain't no respect, yeah the game sweet. Most of these niggas be shameless. Type of niggas be ducking fights, but then put your hands on your main bitch, that's some lame shit. Same niggas that I came with, that CBD Marvin, that FOFK say fucking nigga, that's the same flick. Wouldn't switch it up and wouldn't change shit. Fuck boys got the game bent, talking down like you can't be touched, but a nigga
nigga like me make it famous. Gotta follow up and get back to business. Got that hard white, that's that catchy grip and go all night just to stack commission. If I fall, might just have to slap the clip and y'all sound live, but it's a fact efficient. Full paper chase, that's my active mission. Stay hustle mode, never slacking with. Stay on code about that action, nigga. Get the clapping, nigga. Just the 80s, baby. That's the crazy thing. Niggas quick to hop up on the gravy train, trying to rock my wave. I'm too wavy, man, and I never let a bitch nigga play me, man. Mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need mines right now. I took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied. I been about mine, 10 toes down. Ends don't lie, I need mines right now. I took my time, put it all on the line. Swallow my pride and still can't be denied.